Welcome to Play Nerd Allies. This is our Delver's Dream campaign. So, we're going to be today doing all kinds of stuff. A quick recap of what happened last week. We started dealing... Sorry, let me turn the volume off on my Twitch so I'm not just hearing myself talk. It's about 5 seconds after I say. So, yes, so last week, what we accomplished was we headed over to the temple complex. We beat down a couple demons. We found a whole bunch of hobgoblins hanging out in one of the temples. And then we discovered a bunch of hellhounds in the temple of Mordon, trying to, and they hit us pretty hard. I won't lie, they got us pretty good. It hurt. Lots of fire.
I won't lie, didn't hurt that bad.
You are a liar.
You lie.
I am still knocked out cold.
Gorf is pretty hurt.
I am fine. I took like 8 damage during the entire fight. I'm fine.
We all know that you're better than all of us.
I think when you account for my resistance, I think I took like 120 damage or something like that.
Yeah, no, it was rude.
You did not stop getting hit by that one guy at the beginning. The one demon. Oh man.
He just smacked me.
They just saw a bear and they were like, "Hey, I'm gonna just poke that thing," like several times in a row.
There's so why don't we start with anyone but Anton, and give me a let's start with Gorf. Why don't you tell me how Gorf feels about all the shit that went down last week?
All right, so despite being really hurt, Gorf is really encouraged. He feels like the prep talk and the intentionality of the combat really showed. He felt like everyone did a really good job, even though he's like super hurt, because that's basically his job, is to be a shield for everyone. And except for Freya, who made some questionable decisions, no one really got hurt. So Gorf is happy with that. Gorf is really happy with that, but he is ready to take a short rest as soon as it makes feasible sense, and catch his breath, and somehow, because mechanics dictate, he's gonna get all his health back in an hour.
Fantastic. Let's hear from Miss Gruna about last week, and your illusion finally worked. So that's glorious.
Combat wasn't difficult for me. I was pretty safe. I felt that my fellows were always supporting me and always being on, trying to take the hit for me. So it was really easy.
However, I'm glad to know that I now need to make combat that much more difficult.
You just need to make combat that targets Gruna specifically.
It was so hard.
It's like when you remind the teacher of homework, it's like, just stop.
Stop
yeah,
it.
Everyone else in the class is like, oh my god.
Are you going to collect the homework?
Teacher, we actually
I did a really good job on
there was
mine.
homework?
Yeah.
And everybody like,
No,
that's it.
I didn't even study.
I didn't even know there was homework.
Yeah.
One thing I realized is that, well, I may have had some strong reaction when I wasn't able to solve the puzzle. So that's something I will delve later. There's no time for the psychological analysis now. So we will go later to see if I have anything under there. I'm working on it, guys, I swear. I don't want to be that girl.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Well,
that was it.
I am glad of it. I am glad to hear that Gruna is still with us. And what about our little mouse folk, Felix? How did he feel in his second combat since he joined the group?
Yes. not gonna lie, the Hellhounds, that fight was pretty rough. Besides that, I very, very happy with how I did. I was, I'm very proud of myself for being able to support my my comrades with Blast, that whole round of that whole thing of combat. I was able to, keep Freya from having to do any death saving throws. So,
After she tried to hug a hellhound puppy.
Oh
Yep.
God!
Well,
I forgot about that. Oh my
He
God!
almost made a new friend.
he looked
Yeah,
particularly cuddly,
almost.
so I can't blame her for that. But as far as I'm concerned, there have been no casualties, so I am pretty happy. I am with Gore 100%, though. Let's take a rest if we can at some point. Catch our breath a
No
little
rest
bit here.
for any of
But
you.
first,
No
we
rest
need-
for the wicked.
we need to make.
Opposite.
Wait, what?
Well, what about Freya? What did Freya think?
Fran thought, cute puppy, I want to hug it. Didn't turn out so well,
So-
obviously.
So now, just FYI, while that is super cute, just be aware that I am a person that believes in consequences for things.
Yes.
If Freya continues to do things that are that obviously stupid, because hugging a burning dog when you don't have fire resistance is obviously not smart, especially after seeing them breathe fire. I am actually going to start nerfing your intelligence if you continue to do things like that.
She
Yes,
has learned a
you're right.
lesson, a very big lesson. Fire
Burning
hot.
puppies?
Burning
Bad.
dog, not hot. No matter how cute it is, do not
Well,
hug a burning
They are quite
animal.
hot. Ah, no, you mean hot. Okay, no.
Definitely don't.
Not
Definitely
consequences.
don't make friends with something that's on fire. It will burn you.
Yeah, so that is something for anyone who's watching. That is something that we do here in this campaign. Is there are real consequences for the things you do in character.
Freya had to learn the hard way.
If you do things that are great, there are benefits to that. So it works both ways.
Works both ways.
All right, so Ithul, what about you? How did you feel about last week?
Well, barely took any damage at all. So he's not feeling too bad, though. He's kind of worried about Gorf. He took a little too much there for his liking. Because if he goes down, it's very likely Ithul's next in line.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were
So-
sort of dancing all around.
Yeah, you was right in the thick of it. Did you take much
did.
damage, if any?
Not at all, really.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean,
I got hit.
wow,
I
that
think I
was
got
so
hit.
near. I hope we don't have any
I
situation
think
like
I got
that.
hit by one of the fire breaths, and that's it.
That's good, that's good.
I realized after that I should have positioned Gorf on the other side so that they'd have to choose whether to fire breath everyone else or the person that was literally destroying them. And I was like, ah.
I mean, I did some good damage to that.
Yeah.
Well, while
From the
everybody
safety of
gathers their
mine.
bearings, Ithul is just going to
There
compress some of his magic into sorcery points and bring himself back up to one more second spell.
well,
level slot.
we're not necessarily
there
doing
you
a short
go.
rest immediately.
Well, you're catching
Yeah,
your
no, you
bearings,
guys-
not getting a rest.
Yeah, you just.
I don't need a rest. I only need a bonus action.
Oh, then you're good.
Ooh, look at you.
Oh, look at
That's
you being
right,
all
Gorf.
fancy.
You
Magic
shut your mouth,
fancy.
Gorf.
Snap.
You think you're better.
A sort of arcane light will outline Ithul as he takes a deep breath and it slowly fades. Alright, I'm ready for more.
I mean, take a look around and
That's
see
a
that
dick.
most of us are quite
All right.
damaged. We could maybe use some rest. While I'm
Now,
looking immaculate. No, nothing at all.
Well, hold on, because we still have to talk to Dill.
Oh
All
yeah, I
right.
forget about it.
We always
So
forget
forgettable.
about Dill.
As much like that too.
Yeah, as much as he'd like us to.
Right.
Well, still doing fine. He's not a big fan of fighting, but he had to defend his friends, and I think he did a pretty good job. He was able to stay out of most of harm's way, avoiding the fire breaths. He took a bite at some point, but I think that was pretty much it. Happy to be able to help at least, and happy not more damage was dealt to him.
The dog wanted to chew
fantastic.
on a bone boy.
Yeah, so,
would've
all
made
right,
sense.
cool. So, obviously, it was all about the combat last week. Let's see if that continues this week, or if other crazy things start happening to you. So, now that we have got this new temple sort of opened up for us, what would you like to do?
I think we should check the immediate area and make sure there's no more hobgoblins. We need to save as many as we can. Anytime we delay could mean their deaths.
That's very
It's true.
true.
I want to
agree, but-
investigate some of these statues or items in the room, like the anvils.
Sure. So, what would you like? Which one would you like to look at?
The closest one, I suppose.
Gorf is gonna check for
Alright.
doors.
I don't think I'm on the same roll 20 as you guys for some reason. I'll have to refresh.
Because you're a punk, is why.
True.
That's
what
It's
I-
also really big, so if it was zoomed in on this particular point, it could be all black or something.
No, it wasn't all black. It was just it didn't show
Oh.
any of you guys either.
Who'd we lose? Oh, we
There
lost the
you are.
duel. Okay.
Oh, it's in the same position. Like,
Come on.
It back. It back. We good.
All right. The-
so,
Just
in
don't
this alert
ever do that
covered
again.
investigation, I will.
I can't
will
help
leave
it.
an
It disconnects when I
investigation
leave the
First,
Discord app.
Okay. 17 people are talking, so what we're going to do, because Mike said something first, we're going to do Mike's thing first. You are in the Temple of Mordon. You are heading over to one of the anvils. And as you sort of check it out, you notice that it looks like all the anvils are exactly the same. Each one is carved with a symbol of Mordon. And as you sort of explore it, you see on the back of it is a dial. And there are 4 symbols on the dial. There's a flame, a bucket, an arcane symbol, and an explosion.
Very interesting. I don't know what any of these symbols do, so we'll have to look around the room for more clues before we start messing around with these dials.
I'm up there with Felix. Do I recognize the arcane symbol?
So, you see that the arcane symbol. Give me an intelligence check.
I don't want to interrupt the role play, but I will anyway. Gorf's gonna be like, we don't have time to look at symbols. There could be people dying. Let's hurry it up.
That's true. Didn't we hear a growl before we entered this room too? We should really check up on those guys.
I'm gonna go back into the room and talk to the hurt hobgoblins and say, do you know if there's any more alive? We'll try to get to them as quick as possible.
One of the hobgoblins looks at you and he said, "We don't know where this came from. There were dozens of us out there, just dozens, all throughout the temples. We just don't know where everyone is."
Okay. All right. Well,
It just seems like we're looking blind.
we'll keep moving. Do you know of any other dangers besides the beard devils and the hellhounds?
I don't know. There's all kinds of fiends out there. We don't know where they came from. They started pouring out from the door downstairs. We managed to get the door locked, so there shouldn't be any more coming. But there's so many already here. We had to activate all the temple defenses, and now we're having trouble turning them off. So we could be anywhere.
I put my hand on his shoulder. It's okay. Rest. We'll do our best to get your friends. I'm sorry.
And as you do that, you see some of the hobgoblins start grabbing the other hobgoblins and one at a time, putting them up onto the altar, and you watch as their wounds start getting healed.
Come on, Gore. You should go first.
All right.
All right.
Has Dwarf been patched up yet at all, or is he still looking pretty bad?
Nope.
We haven't gotten to that part yet, I don't think.
Nope.
I only healed him for 8 last time, so not that much.
I'm sitting at like I don't know how to describe it without being metagamey, but
Do you look like you could benefit from a healing potion?
a healing potion isn't going to do much at all.
Fair enough.
I have a giant
Not
health
purple.
pool, and it's nothing meaningful, and those should be saved anyway. Let's go forward. If it starts to get bad, we can always retreat. But we need to try to get to these hobgoblins as soon as we can.
Okay.
I'll be
It's on you.
okay for a little bit.
Whenever you tell us that you cannot continue, we will stop. But you have to be honest with yourself and with us, okay? Alright. I'm talking about being good. How is Freya looking? No.
Well, Freya, I'll say that a couple minutes have passed, so Freya's come back to consciousness, but she's at 1 hit point.
Okay.
For a
Alright,
fall
so she
behind,
looks like she could use a potion.
let's
Yeah.
just stay in the back.
Thule will just hand you the healing potion. Here, drink this, save your magic.
It's actually really interesting because, you know, in my mind I'm like, okay, well, yes, technically, like if we're not going in those areas, things aren't going to technically progress. But for the sake of the story, we have to go on when I have, you know, really low hit points.
Right.
Yeah, arrest is a good option, but we don't want more hobgoblins to be killed, so we have to move on.
Yeah. Oh, you had a potion of greater healing.
So you got
That
13
is-
points healed. There you go.
It's fine, Gore.
Alright.
You can be knocked 4 times at least. And probably Felix has more actions.
Oh yeah, I've got at least a bunch of healing spells since we're not metagaming. So.
All right.
All right. So if you're exploring around, you only find that one other door.
All right, everyone on me. This could get hairy.
Right behind you.
Ah!
I didn't even mean it like that, but that's even better.
All right.
What
let me
the
tell.
frick?
Oh no.
Well,
I'm really bad at
No.
math. Please don't do that to me. I'm really bad at math.
Is
All
this
right, so-
Minesweeper?
as you right. So you walk in and you recognize the symbols on the wall that this is the temple of Hala Brightaxe. The walls of this temple are carved with scenes of battle intertwined with games of chance. There are many carvings of wheels of fortune. Each has 12 numbers on them. Some are carved with beneficial symbols, while others are neutral and some are terrifying. In the center of the room, the floor is carved with numbers in a random order. You see 3 wheels of fortune in the room or 4 wheels of fortune in the room that look exactly like the carvings. Standing next to the door are 4 hobgoblins in royalty armor. On the other side of the temple are 4 bearded devils ready to pounce. You see a bearded devil step onto one of the numbers. That number lights up. Then as he progresses, he steps on the next, and each number blinks out and start spinning like dice, and they literally just grind the devil into dust until only a dark liquid remains smeared on the floor. Then you see the blood start to coalesce into a single small crystal that hangs in the air against the ceiling. Suddenly the devils are wary of the floor, as they should be. What you gonna do?
Well, that was very upsetting.
He's gonna tell the hobgoblins, "We cleared the way back to your friends. Just out this door, take a right and go down through the barrier."
You're fine. Well,
And they look at you and they say, "To which temple?"
I don't know, guys, help me out. The one with the lady with the arms.
The Temple of the Mother. Yes. Okay. Be careful.
Do you know of any more of you past this? We're kind of in bad shape, but we're trying to press forward to try to rescue as many, but if you don't know of any...
There are so many. There are just so many. They're everywhere.
Good to know.
And they look, and as they, each of the ones that are next to these wheels suddenly spin the wheel, and you hear this sort of clack, 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 clack sound. And then each of them looks down sort of hopefully, and they seem to sort of smile all of a sudden, and a beam of light shoots out from each of them at one of the devils on the other side of the room and smacks them. And it looks like it does some damage to them. They're sort of not a huge amount, but they're like, oh no. And then they say, good luck. And they run out
Some
of
our party are in a bad way, myself included. The mother healed. Do you know how we potentially could be able to do that?
I do, but you're gonna have to figure out how to become loyal to the mine. And with that,
you can't tell us. We just fucking saved your life.
Always so cryptic. Always.
I believe it was the symbols that glowed on their armor that allowed them to do that. We'll have to find armor like that before we can activate these temple mechanics.
Maybe something deeper. It's a real connection with a mind, like they're saying, and the symbols is just a representation of it.
Maybe.
And as they suddenly disappear, you sort of hear something coming from the Temple of the Mother, and you feel something happening. And suddenly that shimmering protective barrier now covers the Temple of Mordon as well.
Okay. So as long as we keep moving forward, we will have more safe spaces for these hobgoblins.
Sounds easy enough. All we have to do is continue to clear the way one by one.
All right.
I'm not feeling good about this puzzle, guys. I was hoping we could just rush through and save the goblins, but
I wonder, these goblin, I mean these fiends, they can't hit us from there, can they?
And all of a sudden, you watch them spin the wheels on the other side of the door.
Yeah, Gorf is good. Can he step back, and if he sees the spinning, how long does that take? Is that enough time for him to step back beyond the barrier?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I don't think Luna is going to be really paying attention because she's trying to figure out the puzzle.
And
Luna, get back!
Luna?
Yes.
I don't see you.
Oh,
where are you?
You look like you're in the room to me.
I'm inside the room. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
I can see Gruna.
Oh, I can't see her.
I can't see.
You're right on top of her, Gorf.
Oh,
to me you are.
Yeah.
Can you or you cannot?
Right. That's weird. I can see I can see everyone else.
Yeah, I
Maybe
can't.
it's because of. Let me bring a second token of me. Can you see this one? Can you see me now, Kyle?
Let me see. Hold on. Nope.
I cannot.
It's
can see
okay.
them,
If
but
you, just
I
sort of,
refreshed
if you
mine,
point
so-
out, if you point out where you are to me, it'll be fine. There's
I was.
no worry. Yeah, let's not spend too much time on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone get back!
Yes.
And
And I
as they roll, you hear suddenly this sort of whoosh, and this bolt of light just smacks into the barrier right as you're leaving. And so now the
Okay.
devils on the other side have positioned themselves next to these wheels, and they are just waiting for you to come back in.
Fuckers.
I wonder, Freya, can you hit them from there?
Why, yes, I can.
Can you
Well,
just
I
stick your
step out of the
arrow?
way.
Just stick your arrow through the barrier. Don't expose yourself.
I will certainly do that.
Okay.
Go ahead and take center stage there.
All right. Let's see you do some damage there.
Okay, let's go to actions.
All right. Come on. What's going on there? All right. So what you see is as this arrow starts flying through the air, it gets to the point where it starts crossing these numbers, and as it starts crossing over them, all of the floor starts spinning again, and somehow even in the air above it, the arrow just gets crunched into nothing and just turns into wood pulp and falls to the ground.
Athul, can you blast him?
I don't think they're within range.
Yeah, I see that now.
Maybe we should take another look at this room we're in first. Get our bearings a little bit more. What do you guys say?
I was thinking about the puzzle, and maybe it was an order through the numbers you have to pass. I was thinking that maybe you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and doing that over and over again. But I don't see, at least from where we are standing, any sequence that we should be able to do that. Which I guess that even though, can we see all the numbers? Because technically, from the angle that we are in, we shouldn't be able to see all of them.
No, you would not be able to see all of the numbers. You might be able to see the first row or two. Probably from where you are, you can't see any of them.
Yeah,
when
it
you're
was
on
for a
top of it,
while.
you can probably see like somewhere around like 4 or 5 rows of the numbers.
Out of game, my question is definitely, why do we have 2 6s here that were added, and why is that important? Why was that
Okay, let's
necessary?
not fucking metagame, please. All right.
Oh,
That was because
my barbarian is not thinking about that because he's a barbarian. I was just saying that I thought it was funny out of game.
Calm down. I'm sorry the math isn't perfect, you bastard.
Okay.
So that is a metagamey hint. Yes.
You can see the first rows, huh?
I'm gonna go talk to the
Hobgoblins.
yeah, them.
Nice
Would you like me to come
try.
with you, Dwarf?
What?
All right.
Do you want me to come with you, or should I?
No,
I think.
you guys figure out the puzzle. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get healed up.
Have we
Uh,
looked at everything in this room yet?
In which room?
The anvil room.
No, not even close.
Hey, Dill, would you mind coming with me and we can finish looking up the rest of the room?
Of course. I'll follow Felix.
Splendid. I'll go up towards the top of the room then.
Right.
I'll just let my raven
through-
stand. I'll let my raven stand in the doorway, so it will warn me if anything changes in the next
Sure.
room.
Yeah,
And what
you're-
you see is that the fiends on the other end of the room have started sort of throwing like little pebbles and things like that onto the thing to see which combination of numbers they can do. So I'm going to say within about 2 minutes, they will be able to cross, and they will know the path and you won't.
Can my raven sit in a way where it can see the numbers to see the path they're taking?
It can't really. It would have to get much closer.
Oh right, if it gets inside the room, it will be blasted.
It sure will.
I can
Uh,
buy you some time with some illusions, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Indeed. Before I run up with Felix, can I try something as well?
Sure.
I'll use
You can
send,
always try something.
I'll use the dark energy summons around my lantern, shoots out, and I shoot an eldritch blast just over the area. It's not far enough to reach them, but I just want to see what happens when it goes over the grounds at least.
Sure. And as it starts going over the numbers, suddenly the numbers start spinning again, and the Eldritch Blast somehow gets chewed up in the air and just dissipates.
I figured. Alright, Felix, let's see what we can find over here then.
Do let's.
All right. What do we? So, I'm
Who
gonna
is
now.
going
We're
to
gonna
stay
be doing this
put and
in
watch
rounds.
this?
So, round one. What's going on?
I think Gorf had the first idea.
Okay, Gorf, you are now in the Mother's Temple. What are you gonna do in round one?
Talk to the hobgoblins about what they mean by loyalty.
And they just look at you and they're like, "We literally cannot tell you. You have to learn this on your own. It's not us. It is the temple complex that requires this."
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
All right. Anything else for round one?
From where
I
I
was just staying
I'm
put at this
standing.
point,
Is-
watching.
one more one.
Is it? Can you
The
tell-
reason I'm counting these rounds out is because the fiends are going to be across the wall in 20 rounds. Across the floor in 20 rounds.
But they couldn't get through the other barrier, right?
Oh, right.
They might not be able to, but don't forget there are fiends throughout this temple, and if they amass, they can very easily kill all of the other hobgoblins.
Fuck it.
Alright, Felix and I are checking out the top of the room on the first round.
Okay, so
Luna, can I see the fiends for women is standing and the position they're taking? Because I want to see which path they are taking, even though I don't know the exact sequence to know at least what directions they are taking.
sure. There's are you inside the room or are you outside the door?
I will try to be outside the door, but as near as I can, but by having the protection though. So what is Playa
Sure.
right now? I will ask her to please or go to the others.
Cool. So I will let you know as you. So give me a perception check to start.
I will give myself.
I will help.
Because that's probably like 150 or 200 feet away.
She's doing the same thing Athul intends to. Can I just give her advantage
Oh,
of helping?
I don't see shit.
Yeah. So you
Shit.
don't see anything.
What?
There is, yes, you can give her advantage on this if you're working, if you're talking to each other about what you're seeing.
Okay, now I know why
She's doing the same thing Athul intended to do, which is just kind of watch them.
Okay, then if you don't mind, I will use a second perception.
Not
check if you're giving me advantage.
I don't.
So 21 plus 3, 24 then.
Let's see. So,
There,
so what you
thank you.
see, so in that first round, what you see is just a couple of pebbles getting thrown and then the ground spinning.
Do I
So you
see
don't see
any?
much.
Well, I can't see the number from here, so not much to see. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's really far away. So, so at the top of the room, what you see is a couple of stands full of one of them. There's a couple that have like leather aprons and gloves and masks that are obviously meant for blacksmiths. And then on the other, you see racks of tongs and hammers of all shapes and sizes, as well as a few different metal stamps with different symbols on them.
Is there any?
So that's,
You go ahead.
I'm going to say that getting there and looking at it, that's round one. Has anyone knocked on for round one?
Were they done talking completely? Or did that one
What do you
question
mean?
count as my round?
Oh yeah, well don't forget a round's only 6 seconds, so you
Oh
can't
yeah,
have a long.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. There. So yeah, that question was your one round.
Sure.
So you can play 20 questions if you want.
But try not to.
I will let a little metagamey thing happen where you can sort of move as far as you want to go interact with things each round. But checking something out is going to take a full round.
Okay, that's good to know.
So let's move to round 2. Gork, what are you going to do?
He's gonna ask, is it the symbol on your shields or on your armor?
And you see them try to talk, and literally no sound comes out. It is obvious that they are trying to tell you what's going on, but they literally cannot talk about it.
Fuck it, and he's gonna take his, like, I don't think he technically has a dagger, but
He's got claws.
Yeah, he's gonna take his claw, and he's gonna copy the symbol in his own chest. Like
on your skin or
like
on your armor?
No, he's not wearing armor. He's gonna etch it in his own.
You have a vest,
chest.
right?
I guess he'll try the vest first. Sure, he'll try the vest first.
Okay.
Look, Dylan's not there. You just go right in your chest, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, actually, no. You're right. You're right. I like it better. I like it in like his actual skin, because that's how desperate he is right now.
Yeah, the hobgoblins just look at you, and they're like, "Oh, I mean, that's a good try, dude. Like, oh." And they all just sort of look away and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, dude." They're just like, "We want to be able to help."
I know. So I'm guessing that wasn't it. That won't work.
They just looked at you and they're like, "So close." Then that'll be it for round two. Round 2 for you. All right, who's next?
Do I take damage?
Yes, you do. Give me a 1d4.
Ha!
Oh, damn! You were in such a rush to do this that you really dug in. Like you
went.
Wow. Yeah, you went for it. Good job, dude. All right. Let's talk to the guys up at the top of the room.
All right, Dill. Let's let's look at the tools first. Let's see if we can, obviously it has to do something with the room and the anvils. The anvils already have symbols on them. Let's see if we can look at the stamp.
Do you want to do some kind of check?
Investigation?
Yes,
Okay,
let me assist you on an
yes.
investigation check.
All right, you guys want to do a little investigation?
Should I
All
aid you
right.
on this one?
Let me aid you.
All right.
Right, give it to me. Okay, yes. So, as you are digging through the various racks, one of the things that you find is that among the metal stamps that have symbols on them, there are metal stamps that have the loyalty rune inscribed on them. So it looks like you can actually use that to stamp armor.
Oh
while
shit!
you're
This
creating.
is exactly what we were looking for.
That's awesome!
Man,
How many of them?
There's a couple, but they're permanent
Enough
stamps.
for the
you
party?
can use them over and over and over again.
yes,
Oh, it's like
you
that's
stamp it into
that's
the armor.
perfect.
It's not. It's yes. You use it. As
I was thinking like a patch or something. That's awesome.
We should tell Gorf about this right away. I feel like he'd really want to hear about something like this.
Yes,
As you see,
I
he would
think
just
it would
love
bring
it.
great use of it.
All right. Well, there's. I am going to say that as you are running, you metagamey little bastard, you trip and fall, and give me a 1d4, please.
Oh shit!
Metagaming is going to start hurting more and more.
I wasn't
and more.
even running. I was just saying it. But yeah, okay. I'll do a 1d4.
Well, to be
3. Cool.
fair,
Ow.
Gorf did say he was going to try to figure out how to do that before he left.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. You're still going to take 3 damage because I am in a mood today.
Already did it.
Apparently.
And you see this little tiny mouse folk just trip and fall right onto his face, and just fuck. Just, ow.
Did I take it as well?
No, because you were not being sassy.
Thank
Listen,
God,
I'm a
that would
bard.
have taken
I will
the
sass.
last of my armor of Agathis. What a waste.
So yes, there is. Right. So, are you guys heading down to the mothers?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Let's do that.
I think our goal is just to
Well-
regroup now. We found something.
Yeah, let's just
worthwhile.
go like to the group.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you guys, you took your turn investigating, so you can move next turn. Everybody who's just sort of watching what's going on, all you see is again the rocks being thrown and the numbers turning. Okay.
A quick question:
So
you said
now
there's Wheels of Fortune on our side.
Yeah.
Yes, there are 2 of them.
Can I look at them to see if there's anything I can discern about them?
You remember that they shot light at you when they moved on their side, right?
Well, I'm not touching them. I'm just
there
examining them.
No.
So are you just examining the Wheels of Fortune?
Yes, like seeing if like there's any like symbols that might pertain to what it would do if it lands on said symbol.
So what you see is on hold on. one
Wait, so
sec.
he's over here?
Out.
You remember that they shot us, right?
They shot them.
So-
they never shot at us.
so
And I'm not
what-
touching them. I'm just looking at them.
So
I meant
what you're gonna see.
The demons on the other side rolled and shot you. That's what I was saying.
So
Yep.
what you see is that the table seems to spin on a central axis. There are numbers 1 through 12 carved into the surface. You can just sort of make it out from where you are. The numbers 7 through 9 all have smiling faces carved, and the numbers 4 through 6 all have frowning faces carved on them. And all the other numbers have sort of neutral scenes on them.
Interesting. Is that all I can do on my turn, or should can I do a little more?
Which numbers again? Sorry? May I put it on the chat?
So
we can...
the numbers 7 through 9 all have smiling faces carved on them. The numbers 4 through 6 have frowning faces carved on them, and all the other numbers are sort of neutral. The scenes on them are neutral.
Okay. Danke.
Interesting odds for something. I will reach out with my mage hand and give one a spin.
Okay. Your mage hand goes 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet.
I believe that's the range.
And also-
It should be 30. It's. I'm pretty sure it's 30.
Sure. Well, that's why I'm checking.
Let's see if I...
I'm
It's
gonna
30.
check my
Well,
telekinetic feed
yeah, it's
to make
30.
sure that doesn't boost its range.
Oh, the telekinetic feat might boost its range.
Oh, of
Ew,
course it's
look
not.
at you.
Oh, fancy. Fancy.
Now, of course, my thing just don't want to load.
The thing is
Um,
also the
I can
weight
check it.
of the actual object. I don't know if it's enough. If it's
What?
strong enough to do that.
It's not trying to pick it up. It's just trying to move it.
Yeah, but move it. It's
Uh,
only
Yeah,
like
as long as it only
5%.
it can apply up to 10 pounds of force.
So what I'm gonna say
And it's 30
is
feet.
instead
Yeah.
of being negative Nancy's, let somebody experiment with the thing, and then you will find out for sure whether or not they can do it.
I'm looking at it, and it says that if you knew the cantrip before
Yeah.
you took the feat, then it's extended by
Then it
30 feet.
adds.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
cool.
which
So
I
you
did,
have-
so yep.
if you take either Freya's or Gruna's place, you can check and see if it will work.
Yeah,
Look at you with the solution.
You can have my.
I'm gonna
place.
say it just reaches.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We got a cool
So
DM.
are we gonna try it? Did Athul just break up right when he's trying to do something cool?
Maybe.
Probably.
That might be the case.
All right. Well, we're gonna say that he tried it, and
yep.
let us see.
That was him.
We're gonna
He's
spin the wheel of
re-entered.
fortune.
It's gonna happen pretty much every time I go away from Discord for too long. But yeah, he'll reach out and give it a spin after asking Gruna to step aside for a second.
All right. So as you do that, it spins. You see a 9 light up, and all of a sudden, a spark of light shoots out of it at this devil right here, and hits it right in the chest, obviously doing some damage.
I think if there's no one else in here, I can do
Interesting.
the non-video participants. There.
Yeah, because right now it's
Okay.
fucked.
Yeah, we'll leave
Yeah,
it. There we go. I fixed it. So we'll have to
I
adjust.
get the feeling we're supposed to play a game with the people on the other side. A very dangerous game.
I think that might be the case as well.
All right, so that's it for round number 2 for you. Anybody else?
I want to try shooting one of the roulette fortune wheels with my short bow.
Sure, I will. You can certainly try it, and it's just going to bounce right off of it. So you now know that's not going to do it. Well, that's a short sword.
Actually, not a short sword.
Short sword. So you throw your short sword.
I hit the wrong
And
button.
and so it doesn't do anything. It just bounces right off.
Okay.
All right, and that's round number 2. We are now into round number 3. Who wants to do something delightful?
Well, me and Dill are still trying to catch up with the group, so
Yes,
I
you
would-
guys can head back
well-
down that round.
The only thing that Runa may have done is before leaving where she was standing, taking a look at the roof and see if there's anything weird or not. Like any type of thing
In
that
the
can
room?
help. The roof.
So in the temple, as you look around, give me an intelligence check.
Plain intelligence.
Actually, no, give me an investigation check.
All right. Investigation. May I use guidance on myself, or I wouldn't have time to?
You sure can.
Okay, investigation plus guidance.
All right. So as you are looking around the room, you notice that in the scenes all over the walls that are battle mixed with games of chance, that the number 7 seems to appear on all the winning teams.
Okay. I think now I know what's the solution. Then we have to do math make 7. So if you go 5 to 2, it's 7, and things like that. Maybe that may have some.
All right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyone else? Or shall we move to round number 3?
Gorf is gonna. He's still trying it. So he's gonna take like his claw that with his freaking bloody chest now, and he's gonna draw the symbol on his vest with his own blood.
Okay, and all of the hobgoblins are just like, they're just sort of shaking their heads like, we want to help you so bad, just so bad, and we can't, oh Lord. And they're all like, they're just sort of looking at each other like, oh God.
It's okay. I know I'm trying to get back in there.
Who is doing all that speeding? I can see the number.
Does Felix and I make it to the group, or is the entire round running?
Yes.
That
yes.
was our
so
round.
You guys
Okay.
can make it. You guys can make it to the group. So that's round 3 for you. Athul, do you want to try again with the Wheel of Fortune?
Can I try again?
Oh, fortune.
That's right. All right, and he spins it again.
No,
and he
no,
gets
no.
a
I'm asking
1.
Gruna if I should do it again.
Oh, sorry.
Gruna, should I spin it again?
I mean, you can certainly try.
Yeah, fuck it. Spin better. What fate befalls us?
All right, are we spinning?
We're spinning.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a spin. She said it was
Okay,
fine.
so you get a 1. You get a 1 on that spin, and wah wah, nothing happens.
Beware of the
Small
frowns,
chance.
then. If you'll maybe
Small
it
chance
may
of
be
good,
dangerous.
small chance of bad, moderate chance of nothing. Interesting.
Yeah. So
Is someone's dog okay?
Yeah,
why
we're
we
hearing
reached
your
out.
dog, my
For
lord.
some reason, they're ignoring it.
It's the Hellhounds. They're back.
It's a hellhound pup.
This one you probably can hug though.
No, it still sounds vicious.
Just a little yipping fireball jumping up and down.
She'll chew on your facial hair.
Okay.
Uh,
I found the path. I think I found the path.
all right. So what are we doing?
Because I cannot see that far.
Is it the next round now?
It is round number 3. You guys have run during round number 3. Gorf painted something in blood on his vest in round number 3. Thule tried another time with the Wheel of Fortune. That means that Freya and Gruna can still do something. Do you want to do something for round 3?
I am going to sit here and think of how I can help.
Okay, great. And Gruna?
Is everyone with us?
Gorf is not.
Okay, except of Gorf. Okay, I don't know what's Gorf doing, but I think that I know what's the solution, and not only that, but we should wait. I think we can attack them when they're in the middle of crossing the numbers. I think I can mess them up, and I like wink and make a little illusion in my hand, like I can use some of this.
Okay. All right. And we are now on to round number 4. So,
Awesome. So, me and Dill get there, and I'm just like, great, most of you guys are still here. Okay, we found these stamps that are the same symbol as the hobgoblins, and I just look at Dill, and I'm like, Dill, quick, do something. Let's send your bird over to get Gorf. We need everybody here right now.
Okay. I'll send the raven over to Gorf. He just flies over and starts flapping all over the place at Gorf. Just like signaling him.
Lands on his shoulder and smacks him in the back of the head with his foot wing.
One-eyed crow, like
Gorf just paints the symbol on the bird.
Uses the bird.
I don't feel like Gorf would automatically know what's happening. So I feel like there should at least be a minimum of like a roll, like an intelligence roll. Can I do that?
I love that.
wait, so what? You can't figure out that the crow is trying to get you to come?
Well, I don't think that Gorf would
No.
automatically know. I think there should be at least some kind of element of chance. So, ergo, some kind of roll.
I will allow it.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Give me a nature check.
Please.
A nature check?
Or no, give me an insight check to see if you can
Ah,
figure out
insight.
what
Yes,
the bird is here.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Should I have the crow roll persuasion?
11.
I have crow stats. I can make a charisma check for
so-
the crow.
Oh my lord! What you know about the crow
Talk?
is that it's not being aggressive. That's sort of what you can figure out with that roll.
What do you want, bird? Wait, does it do that with its head? Does it kind of go like?
It goes.
All right, I'm. Can I make an intelligence roll? Or
Yeah.
okay.
I mean,
No!
Yay, 17. That should be enough, I think.
All right. Yes, you
Oh,
understand.
you want me to
that this
follow?
is obviously Dill trying to signal you to show up.
wait, I think the crow can talk for next time. Still.
Yeah, I
Alright.
remember that when I was looking at the sheet, it could have just said like, "Come."
It's just Dill being a dick. Just like, yeah, I knew he could talk
Make a
the whole
poor
time.
Gorf figure out how to do it. Alright, Gorf is gonna follow the bird. The burb.
All right, so that is round number 4 for Gore, as he heads back over to the party.
Can we use our round
Yeah.
to stamp our clothes?
I
used
mean,
my
you can
round to tell
try.
everybody about the codes, about the stamps.
Yeah. So do you want to use round number 4 to learn about the blacksmith stamps?
Sounds wise.
You what?
Yeah, that sounds wise. Let's do that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So they tell you all about these fabulous blacksmith stamps that they found. It's glorious. They're very excited and happy that they found it. They definitely notice Gorf's bleeding chest, and probably,
Gorf, what
look
took you
a
so
little
long?
astounded.
What did you do?
What happened? Were you attacked?
No, I carved the rune in my chest. I thought that maybe that would work.
Gorf, and I just pull it out and I show him the stamp. It's like, look what we found.
Oh, that would have been useful.
Yeah, I see that now.
Alright, stamp art. Use it.
I just push it up against his shirt.
And nothing happens.
What else do you want me? I don't know how to use this thing.
Wait, do we need like ink? Is it that kind of a stamp?
No, we have,
Why don't you give me an intelligence check?
who?
Both you and Dill.
Okay. Just straight in.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Felix is just like, and he keeps sort of trying to push it up against Gorf's chest, and just doesn't realize it's not going to work.
Listen, I'm doing my best
Wait,
here,
are
Gorf.
are you trying to stamp my
Bill.
fur, or are you trying to stamp my vest?
Right.
Yes.
He doesn't
Alright,
know.
alright.
He doesn't even know. So
Oh,
Dill
man.
suddenly looks around and realizes, oh my goodness, we're standing in a room with a bunch of anvils, and this is a blacksmithing stamp, and there's a bunch of tools for the blacksmithing, and probably it has something to do with these anvils.
Oh, you see, that makes more sense. Yeah.
See, this is why I play a barbarian, because there is very little expected of me in terms of figuring shit out. Because I consider
That's
myself
why-
to be a
that's
smart
why you-
person, but I don't always put two and two together very often. So I feel absolved.
The more
It's me getting into character. I feel like I have appropriate intelligence as Gorf when I play
Yeah,
Gorf.
there you
because
go. There you go.
I've gotten into character so well.
Yeah.
Well, get to it. Go, make it work, Dill. You got this. I believe in you.
Can I make a check to see like what I have to do? Do we have to like burn it in? Do we have to like I don't know blacksmithing?
Stamp.
Does
only
Gorf
value
mention
here-
or does Dill mention that?
So I'm gonna say that check, trying to figure that out, was your round 4, and trying to stamp Gorf was your round 4. Gorf's round 4 was getting there, which leaves Ethul, Gruna, and Freya. What's your round 4?
My round
Athul
4
let
is me
Gruna
getting
test-
lost in thought.
All right.
Athul let Gruna test her theory first to see what happens.
Well, I will have to get into to test it. I cannot see the number very well from here.
Well, if you go in, I'll protect you.
Let's wait until they are so far into the numbers that they don't have any members either on the roulettes, or that if none of them are leaving, we can kill the bearded demon that it's when it's lonely here. They will have to come to us.
All right.
Very well.
Okay. Ethul, do you want to do anything?
Nope, I'll wait.
All right. Round 5. Gorf.
Does Dill mention the thing about the anvils?
Can I make a check to see if I know what to do?
Or did he say it out loud? That's what I was asking.
I don't know. Dill,
Oh,
did you say that out loud?
Well, first I'll just see if I can figure out what to do. Otherwise, if I don't know what to do,
Okay.
I'll just mention it.
Give
Okay.
me an intelligence check.
He'll internally muse until he's confirmed or denied.
11.
You sort of. So what you remember is that there is a dial on the anvils.
Oh, right. I
That's
think
all
it
you
might
can
have
remember.
something to do with the anvils and the dials. But I'm not entirely sure what.
And that is your round 5, making that check.
Hey, hey Milo, would you do me a favor? Could you just check on your Discord settings and just make sure that the sound suppression is going? It's not a huge deal, but it could be potentially helpful. Just make sure that's
Yes, I will check real quick.
perfect. Thank you. All right, sorry about that.
All right, and Felix, what are you gonna do?
All right, Gorf. Look at me. We can figure this out together, okay? It has something to do with the symbols. I'm just gonna spin the symbols, and then I'm going to try and take the my armor and the stamp on the anvil, and I'll try to stamp my armor with it, and just do a random symbol.
All right, roll me a D4.
D4.
Wait,
nice.
sorry, maybe I misunderstood. So the stamps are there many different stamps, or
there
The
were all
dials
kinds of
on the-
different stamps. So the stamps themselves, there were all kinds of different stamps, but they found one that looks exactly the same as the loyalty rune, and so they grabbed that one.
Okay, so that's the one you'd stamp, not any random
Right.
one. Right.
I'm stamping the loyalty, but I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out which symbol to use.
The
Well,
dial on
okay.
the.
The dial. Which dial?
So you got a 1.
Okay, I'm
So
sorry. I
as
guess
you
I'm confused,
spin-
but that's okay.
What did I win?
So what it lands on is it lands on the symbol of the flame. Okay?
Awesome.
So what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to well, I guess I'll get Gorf to help me because I can't do it myself. I'll put my armor on and I'll hold the stamp there and I'll just look at Gorf and say, "Okay, Gorf, take your any hammer-like object you have, your mace or whatever, and then just hit it on the thing. Hit the stamp on my armor. We'll try that."
Okay, so what you see is that as you hit the flame, as you put your armor on top of it, suddenly the armor, within just a second or two, just heats up completely. It's not being destroyed, but it looks like, from what you can see, it's like at the perfect temperature to mold it.
Awesome. So now the stamp is on it, right, too? So, and then I'll
Nope,
just have...
it is not.
Oh. I guess I'll...
Is Bruna at least listening a little of what is happening? Because they are kind of near, I guess.
Sorry, can I ask out again questions so that you have a better understanding of what actually? So okay, so there's a stamp that has one symbol on it, and then there's an anvil and there's armor. What was this thing about a roll? I guess I'm missing.
So the anvil. So on the anvils there is a dial, and it has 4 symbols on it.
The dial.
There's a flame, a bucket, an arcane symbol, and an explosion.
Okay, and those have to be rolled, or can they be just adjusted?
No, you can put them. You can adjust them however you want. He just said he was going to do a random one, so
gotcha.
He rolled, and that was one we came up with.
Cool.
So, and I was asking, is Gruna at least noticing what you're doing to be able to help, like setting an idea?
Here, I'm gonna write it down. You said
give me a perception check.
Bucket, flame, arcane.
Kyle, I spent my round on the check, but can I still say something?
Yeah.
I'll just say, try to apply some heat to the stamp and maybe burn the mark onto your armor.
Well, my armor's already heated to be able to be molded, so I think now we might need to change it to the arcane symbol and then use the stamp.
Sorry, we have bucket, flame, arcane, and then what was the last one? Explosion.
Let's try the arcane
symbol.
symbol.
Do I notice what they're saying?
Okay, so that's round 5 for you guys.
Did Bruna get to do her thing first?
Bruna, you couldn't really tell what they were doing with the pen perception. You don't sort of understand what's happening over there. Like, you can't quite see the dial, and you're not really sure.
Okay.
And you're still trying. You are also still trying to concentrate on what's going on in the other room.
All right. It's taking very long.
Gorf hasn't done anything yet, right?
I don't think so.
Well, you asked Gorf for his help getting your armor on the anvil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's Gorf. Athul, are you going to do anything?
Not until Gruna can test her theory proper.
Okay. And Freya?
I am still trying to figure out how I can help.
Cool. All right. Well, we are now.
But Gruna only did a perception that it wasn't in my turn.
So we're on to round 6. So, Freya, anything for you in round 6?
For round 6, I Just watch this run.
Okay, Ithul.
Waiting for Runa still. Making
Runa.
sure she doesn't get killed by anything.
From what I'm from where I am standing, can I see the first 4 rows? Did you tell me? Well, if I move a little bit further to see it.
Yeah, you're essentially 70 feet away from the first rows and at an angle, so you can't really see any numbers from
Yeah, but
outside.
if I move to the door to take a look at the numbers, how many of them can I see?
Even if you're still 70 feet away, so you're not going to be able to make out anything at that point.
All right, then I will just tell. Okay, I think I know what it is, but we cannot stay so much time trying to prove your point. Right now we have to fight these demons. Come here. I think we can go in. We should go in. I will tell that to my...
We're sticking with you.
All right, are you guys heading in?
No, not yet. We're not ready.
I think this might
We're
help
close.
us in the
On
common
to
room.
something. We're so close.
This has nothing to do with the common room. It's just for the healing, isn't it?
Yeah, have you seen what I
think
look
this
like?
might help us pass.
I can't protect
Okay.
you guys if I'm dead.
Okay then, and I'm sorry guys for what I'm gonna do. Then I will do it myself, and I will go in.
All right, Gruna and Ithul, are you sticking with Gruna?
Yep.
All right. So, you watch as the 2 devils across from you spin their wheels of fortune, and one of them, as he spins it. Sorry, let me get my selection thing. This guy, as he spins it, he targets Gruna, and you see his thing sort of light up, and a spark shoots at you. And Gruna, you take 1d4 damage. You take 3 damage, Miss Gruna.
Okay, not that bad.
And this one, the one below him, he spins, and you see this sort of darkness envelop it, and suddenly he gets shocked by this one, and he takes some damage as well. And then this one makes it a little further into the puzzle. And now, Gruna, what would you like to do now that you've been smacked in the face with a beam of light?
I will approach the number so I can take a close look at it and see if my theory is correct, which I think it is.
Okay.
Can I see now how many rows can I see? I mean,
Let's
I've
see.
moved like really...
From where? Oh, from there, you can see you can easily see 4 or 5 of them.
Okay, you will just when I will start like counting. Okay, if you 6 to 1, 6 to 1, 6 to 1, we have to go 6 to 1 as I'm heading out, and I'm signaling the 6 that we should go. I'm signaling this one.
All right. So, anything else?
And I will use my action to make I sell an image around myself so there looks like there are many Grunas. Like in a 15-foot radius, every square is a Gruna.
So no, that's like I think either a 2nd or 3rd level.
It's a
spell.
blur
That's mirror.
or mirror image, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
you
that's
can
for my
create
other situation.
one. You can create one.
No.
Let's
Let me
see. Oh. So
Let
pop
me-
it if it's something different. Pop it into the
It's a
roll
15
twenty.
feet of illusions, so I can make them as many of them as I want, supposedly, even if it's in a 15 feet.
Let me see. All right.
Oh, one of them
Assign
my feature.
image.
Yeah.
Image of an object.
I will make
feature,
2 Grunas.
something
Sorry, I thought you could use
Yeah.
only.
There is one
You
where
can
you
call
can
it-
create a
you
whole
can-
scene, but that's a higher level one.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes
I
sense.
think
I will
that's
create
just a
another
mirror
Gruna then. While I'm running, so it's
Alright.
not very clear, like which one I am. So I will like first.
All right, so there is a second Garuna apparently on the field.
And you could use
Hold
like
on.
a police sim. I'm nerfed now. I wanted to do it so badly like this.
All right, so that's my Garuna. There's all
Another
right.
two.
Okay, so I think that will probably be your turn.
Yep.
Next, Freya, are you doing anything?
I go into the room as well.
Okay, what are you gonna
Yeah.
do? All
I'm
right,
going
and what do
to
you?
try and help any way I can.
Well, you have to tell me what you're gonna do. You have to decide how you're gonna help.
Throw arrows onto the little numbers to see what happens. Maybe I can find a way to get to the demon.
So you're gonna wait. So you're gonna do what?
before-
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna throw arrows onto the numbers to find a way to get to the demon before the demon gets to us.
Okay, I'm going to let you throw a total of 3 arrows each round. Which numbers? Ping which numbers you're gonna throw them on.
The 3, the 4, and the 2.
Okay, so as you throw it on the 4, all of the numbers start spinning except for the one that the devil is on.
Oh, that didn't work.
All right, and Azul, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna spin the wheel one more time.
All right, and we are spinning that wheel of fortune.
Spin
Reaching
that
out and touching it.
wheel.
And as you spin it, you actually feel yourself get pulled into the room, and you then get slammed with a bolt of light for 1 damage.
Oh, I was already in the room. I was following Gruna.
Oh, sorry. How far into the room are you? Are you like actually at the wheel?
I would try to remain as close to Gruna as possible.
All right, so we'll put you at this wheel then. All right, and that is your turn. Now,
What do I take in
Let us-
damage?
you take 1 damage.
Oh, okay.
And
Negligible.
now let us see what's going on out here in the other room.
Can I try to? So the thing is burning hot right now.
Right. It looks like it's red hot. It looks like it can be molded now. Let's see if we can stamp it now.
Well, you already tried that last
Okay.
round and it didn't work.
Right. In that case, I'm going to change it to the symbol, arcane symbol.
Before you
Arcane
do that,
symbol.
can I try something before he does that?
I'm going to say that you would have been trying to do it at the same time, and because you guys did not discuss a course of action, he can in fact just turn it to the arcane symbol.
Oh, you say
It's now on the arcane symbol.
Okay. I will try to stamp it again.
Okay, so as you attempt to stamp it, you feel the anvil pulling at you, seeming to sort of like, it's not bad or anything, it just, it feels like it wants something from you. Are you going to give it?
Yes, I'll just give in to it, I guess.
Okay, how many first level spell slots do you have?
Oh, shit. I have 4.
Do you have any available?
Yes, I have 1 right now.
Okay, so suddenly you feel like a magical energy leave you and enter the stamp. So you've just used your first level spell slot. But The stamp is now there on your armor.
Oh. Well, that was a strange feeling, to say the least, but I think it worked. I don't know. Dill, what do you think? The symbol's on there now.
It seems like it worked. I'll try the same on my armor then.
Is my armor still hot?
No. As soon as you turned it to a different symbol, all of the heat came out of your armor.
Sweet. And I guess I just grab my armor and I let him do his thing.
All right.
I'll you can see my armor. Each like scale has the mark of a different deity or god, and you just find like an empty scale, and I try to stamp it.
Okay, do you have any spell slots?
I have 1 second level.
Okay, you feel that has now been used for the day as it empowers this stamp, and now you have the loyalty rune upon your armor, sir.
I think it worked.
I think it did too.
Let's try for Gorf as well.
I guess
Gorf doesn't have armor. He doesn't wear armor.
Yeah, he doesn't wear armor.
I'll
Brandon!
on the vest.
No, I just finished the drawing. No.
Can I put it on his weapon, his holy weapon?
I mean, you can try. Sure. We'll see how that goes.
Well, I guess I'll
I
ask
mean,
Gorf.
you can't do anything else this round because you're done and Dill's done. Gorf
Right.
can do something if he wants.
Did you
Well,
guys?
if you don't exactly have armor, what do you want to do?
Do I see that it works?
Yes. You see both of them sort of, and you hear them say, "Oh my gosh, I think it works." So yes.
What a wonder!
Damn it, Gruna! He's looking back. He's trying to figure out. He's like, "Ugh. Okay, fine. He goes
You
back.
can also
and
see Athul's right with her too, so you don't have to panic too
yeah,
much.
but he's still pissed.
Yeah.
He's gonna take
I
off.
would be too.
He's gonna take off his vest and throw it on the anvil. Be like, try it.
Try it.
Try it. You saw us do it.
Okay, fine.
I imbued it with a second level, so
He takes
That don't mean shit.
he takes the
That don't
stamp
mean
and
nothing.
he smashes it into his vest. The side that doesn't have the blood one.
So
I
does
have
does Gorf have any spells?
He can cast a The short answer is no. He has no spell slots, but he can
Okay.
do speak with animals
Then
as a
nothing
ritual.
happened. Yeah, no, nothing happened.
It didn't work.
you have to imbue it with magic. Someone with
Do I look like
magical
I have
prowess
magic?
will have to do it. I'm sorry. I used my last magical prowess
God,
to do that. I will have to
we need Gruna.
meditate for a bit to do it again.
I can get it for you next round, Gorf, but we've
Next
got.
round.
I'll let you if
I mean,
you want to use
next
it to
round,
create
soon.
Gorfs. If you want to do it to create Gorfs, I'll let you. In this round, you
Okay.
can use Gorf's action to
Use what?
to do it.
Oh, you have another spell
He
slot?
can use your action.
I do. I have one. I have two more. Well, after this I'll have two more. But yes, I'll go ahead and use some of my magical power, and I'll kind of channel it through Gorf, and I'll just kind of like as I do that, like I'll empower it by like singing a nice awesome song, and like while he does it, I'll just be like, yeah.
I hope.
Any metal?
I hope. It's off to work we go. Do, 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 do,
My
do,
vest
do,
is
I
has a
hope,
rune
I
now.
hope, I hope, I hope.
Yeah, and
So
I'll
yes,
go ahead and
your
mark that
vest.
off.
Your vest now has this cute little sort of golden embroidery on it that suddenly appears.
along with the blood marks.
On the other side.
Yep. Perfect.
Alright. Do I have any movement or anything? Or am I done?
No, that's your
Okay,
turn.
I figured, yep.
All right, and I think that's everybody for this round. So let us go to the next round. Hey, Miss Gruna, what do you want to do?
Okay, first of all, I will say it, Fuel. Use your lightning attracting thing into the demon. You can mess up his movement. And also, I don't know the name of the spell, but Gruna saw you cast it once in
He's
lobby
too
loud.
far. It's a short range thing.
Whenever it's in your range, and I
Oh,
will.
wait, he
thumbs
won't
up.
be for a while.
I
it's
love
great.
that I have like this low key like anxiety pit in my stomach because I feel like that's exactly what I should be feeling right now.
Right?
Like I'm like literally like I'm like not in my stomach like trying to be like, oh god, we need to get the hobgoblins and Greta fucking ran in there and she might die and like I gotta go heal myself and like oh it's perfect. It's like the perfect way I should be feeling right now.
As I'm running, when I'm near to it, so I don't have much chance of missing, I will throw a pebble to this 6 here.
All right, to that 6.
Yep.
All right. Yep. Nothing happens. It's a pebble on a number now.
Wish me luck, and with the movement I have left, I will go to the 6.
All righty.
Just outright kill.
Ithul,
You're dead.
anything you want to do with Ithul?
I mean, I should have done that earlier, but instead, I guess I'll just give the wheel a spin again.
Alrighty, let's see how it goes for y'all. A for moi, nothing. And Gruna, what do you want to do with your other Gruna?
Since I used my action, I guess, for doing double movement, I cannot do anything with her.
Okay, so she's just gonna hang out.
Yeah, she can
wave
like
at people.
but then like, hey guys, woo!
Yeah.
Give him the finger or something.
All right, Freya,
Don't
what are
hurt.
you gonna do?
I am gonna try my luck at the Wheel of Fortune.
Alrighty, and we spin it.
I'll be right back.
And you get an 11, and nothing happens. Wah, wah.
And that wheel.
Now, what's going on with the Loyalty Boys?
Loyalty Boys.
Oh, that's a good name.
Yeah.
That's our band name.
There you go.
Oh my god.
I got the lute, you got the violin, and I guess Gorf just beats the shit out of everything. So probably drums.
You should get a drum. We
Drums.
should get him a
Yeah,
drum.
percussionist, obviously, right? I'm assuming, because this is what Gorf said he wanted to do, but I'm assuming that, like, because I need some healing too. I'm going to, me and him, or at least, are going to run to the statue, and we're going to go heal.
Okay, since we are ostensibly going to be entering combat pretty soon, I will let you each use. You can, if you're just sprinting, I'll let you go 3 times your movement. So you can
Okay.
use your action and your movement, and then I'll allow you to do like your bonus action and reaction together to get a 3rd movement in there. So for you, it would be
Gorf, pick me up.
75 feet. Right. Oh, yeah. Good job. There you go. And Gorf, you can go. Your speed's 30, right?
I believe so.
So you can go 90.
As they
Yeah.
begin running, I'll just say, I'm going to go aid Gruna. And my raven is going to perch on Felix's shoulder and just follow with them, so that I have eyes
Cool.
on them, but I'm going to go into the room full of the others.
Your raven's probably as big as I am, so whatever.
So,
No, it's got a leg. It's got a talon on each shoulder.
Right?
Right.
I should have just had the raven carry me. I could just fly everywhere.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Yeah. Pull it together, please.
Jeez. Next time. Dang.
Yeah. So I will. In this situation, I will allow you to go to do the same thing. You can run 3 times if you want to.
Alright.
so if I pick up Felix, sorry,
90 feet.
I stepped to the right. 90
90
feet.
feet.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're running away from us. Oh no.
We're going through the door.
We're not going to
You're not that
heal.
dumb, Corp.
Going through the door. You're going.
Oh, you
nowhere.
sorry. I misinterpreted where I was at in accordance
Don't
with the
worry.
door.
You're carrying me, so I'm like, north, wrong way. Right. Turn
Yeah.
right.
So like here-ish.
Yeah. You can get to like there.
I will follow. Oop, the door. There you go. Oh, wait, where did you go?
What are you doing?
I
God
followed
damn it!
Gorf.
I am trying to help you out here.
I'm sorry.
There's- All right, and next round. Oh, sorry, I did not spin for the other guys. So let's see.
What
An
round
eight.
are we on? Like 7?
I don't. I think we're on 8 now.
Okay.
Well, we're almost on 8.
Is that the phone?
So
It's a phone.
So there'll be let's see. Freya, you are 1. Image Gruna is 2. Gruna is 3. Ethul is 4. And Dill is 5. And if I roll a 6, we'll just re-roll. So number 1, so Freya, you get hit for 2 damage, my dear. And now let's see what the other one rolled. A 6. So he gets hit for some damage, some 3 damage. Look at that. All right.
But which were the numbers you rolled for the first one?
What?
What was the number that you rolled for the first one? An 8?
I think yes, an 8.
I thought it was. Let me take a look again because my memory is super bad.
7, 8, and 9 are smiley face.
Smile 46 crown. Okay. I got it mixed in my head. I was like, what is he doing? The fuck? His own puzzle?
Right. And let's see. So now in the new round, we've got the devil checking things out. He seems to have figured this out. And now, Gruna, what are you going to do?
Okay. So, that is more of a mechanics thing. So, if you won't tell me, then you don't tell me. But with Dissonant Whispers, if the target fails its save, he's going to run away from me. But it says that he's not going to take an obviously damaging or obviously harming path.
Yeah.
It is that obvious when it comes to this sequence of numbers because he's going to have to do like if he wants to run away.
He watched his friend get ground up into nothing. So yes, he's very aware of how dangerous this is.
That's not a nice solution. And so, sorry, I was having some people coming around. What can I do?
All right.
I will go to the one here first to have a better angle. 6 to 1.
Okay.
And after that, I will use my illusion magic to try to change. Can I consider an object like if it was like changing the floor into having different numbers in them? Like instead of being the sequence that there is to change the numbers, it's to be one object only. Like if it was just a carpet, like on top of it.
Yeah, you can try. Now, is silent image? I'm assuming you'll be using silent image again.
Yeah,
Is it concentration?
it is.
Okay, so your double will disappear.
Yeah, my double will be done.
Okay. All right, which one are you? Which one? Click on the one that you want to change.
I will want to change, since it's 15 feet, I would like to make this area around this one here to change. So I will make that the one is going to be here instead, and all the numbers are going to be randomized.
Okay, let me see. So how far can you go? 60 feet?
60 and 15 feet of width area. So I should be able to do it when it comes to the...
Okay. All right, so you randomize the numbers all around there, and he just looks at you and he's like, Really? I was just looking at it. I know what number it is. And he just disbelieves the illusion.
Okay.
All
I
right,
got
so
something else.
right. Okay, so this guy is gone, and now Freya, what are you going to do?
Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. All right, let's see how that goes. You get a 6, and suddenly it all goes dark, and you get hit for 3 points of damage. How much? Oh, you got a potion of greater healing, so yeah, so you're okay. I'm like, did you go unconscious?
Not yet. Not yet.
And Gruna, do you want to use any more of your movement? Because what I'm going to consider this sort of double difficult terrain, so you can go 1/4 of your speed.
Okay, since I don't think he's going to be able to get to me, I will go to the next 6.
Okay. All right, and Ethul, what's happening with you?
Wheel of Fortune.
All right, let's do some Wheel of Fortune. Let's see. Are you going to survive this? A 9. All right. Roll me a d4.
Was that good?
Can someone do that for me?
That's good.
I will do that. Never
Okay.
mind.
'Cause if I leave Discord to go
Us
into Roll20,
three.
it's likely
one-
to kick me out of Discord.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I'll roll for
The
you
one-
on your sheet when you need it. Just let me know.
So this guy gets hit for 2 damage. Look at that. And he looks at you and he's like, "Ugh! I'm gonna cut your face off!" and
Phil just
And,
grins
Dill.
evilly at him.
what would you like to do, Mr. Dill?
I'm going to. I have just entered through the door, so I'm just going to get into the room. I'm going to say, Gorf and Felix are in the other temple healing right now, but I'm here. How can I help?
Runa will just shout 6-1, 6-1, 6-1.
Okay, I'll run up to the first. Actually, I didn't see Grundo, so I'll just run up to the wheel and I'll look at the 2 6s, confused.
Ah.
I'm going to use my action and cast. I'm just going to try and rock my scythe back and forth, and the lantern is going to start creating this bell noise, and I'm casting Toll the Dead on the guy walking towards us.
Right, and as it starts entering the area of the numbers,
This isn't
all
a
the numbers,
projectile, so this is just happens.
sure, you're gonna see all of the numbers start spinning except for the ones that the demon and Gruna are on, and the spell just has no effect.
Okay. Worth a try.
Yes, it was. Good job.
And I'll just say, which 6 should I step on?
And I signal the one I have just in here.
All right.
She's
I'll step
gonna
on that
point to
one,
that
and that's my turn.
Yeah. All right, and now Gorf and Mouseboy.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Gorf and I'm say, Gorf, I know we're really desperate, so trust me on this one. And I'll just put my hands on him and I'll just start saying, "We're going off the rails on a crazy bear," and I'll cast Longstrider.
Great song as
Yeah.
well.
And what is it? What does the long strider do? It
Another
increases by
10
10 feet.
for an hour.
Okay.
You can add 1 additional creature. So you can actually cast it on yourself, and because you're using a second
He's
level. slot,
carrying
right?
me, so it doesn't exactly matter. But
Well,
For an hour,
I mean, anytime you can give yourself an advantage, and
why not?
like because you
Yeah.
only have second
I'll
level.
give it to
slots
myself
left, right?
too. But it won't matter until we get over there. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. All right, so now you can go 120.
Gosh dang it, that's right here. Alright,
All right.
we move here.
I'll say you careen around these bookshelves and get over there. And finally, the hobgoblins look at you and they're like, "Oh, thank the gods! Oh, yes, you have to solve the problems on your own. The loyalty rune will allow you to use this temple. There is. Be careful in the next temple, though. It's gonna get nuts."
So wait, you're telling me that you
We
knew
know.
that my friend didn't have to cut into himself and you didn't tell him? You guys are a bunch of
We
dicks.
couldn't say
They tried.
anything.
I don't blame them at all.
There's bunch of dick hobgoblins. There's-
No, they couldn't say anything. I mean, they have
I know.
every
I was gonna give him a hard time anyway, though. 'Cause
they
it's
have every
Felix,
reason
I
to
don't-
help us.
They tried so hard.
Right.
So
Got
far.
so far, but in the end, it didn't even matter.
Hey, listen, who's the bard here? Keep
All
Me.
right, and
Yeah.
I'm the
now
OG
we are
part.
going to.
OG, yeah.
All right. We are going to, and the hobgoblin, or not the hobgoblins, the devils spin their spinny spins, and they go womp womp womp, and nothing happens. And now it's the next round. So this guy steps onto the illusion, and the illusion disappears. There's Gruna, make me an intelligence check.
All right. 11.
Okay, so the thing that you realize is that if you do it right in front of him, he's going to be able to tell which square he needs to get on.
Yeah.
next.
I need to do it some ahead of time. Yeah, I thought it now. I just thought the video demos were quite stupid, so maybe I had the chance that he didn't figure the sequence correctly or something.
Hey. All right, so we have got Gruna. What are you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Do we have enough space for us to, if Dill wants to surpass me, to let him go through, or we will have to step on another square?
Sorry, what was the thing?
He wants to see if Phil could pass him.
Yeah, can he pass me without crossing other square?
Oh, you guys, do you want to try that?
Oh shit.
No, I want to see if I see that's possible, and if it's any possibility I see it's too dangerous, I won't do it.
As soon as he gets close to you, you will realize that you need to do like an acrobatics check to
Nope.
make sure that one of you does not fall off your square.
Can I ask if, I mean, could we assume that if like we did it on the one, because then one of us can just press against the wall and make it easier for the other to pass? Because then we have one of the sides that's safe. Would that work? Or are the walls bad as well?
It's still a very small space for you guys to try to maneuver on.
Okay,
So, yeah,
so
I would say it's going to take an acrobatics check.
no problem. I will tell Dill, distract him, and I will hold my action. So when he does anything to distract the bearded demon, I will use my illusion to make a little ahead of time the illusion, so he doesn't look what I'm putting the illusion on.
All right. Anything else for your turn, Miss Gruna?
I don't think so. No, I don't think I should go further.
All right. Then, Dill, what are you going to do?
Come back to me. I'm just double checking your spell real quick.
Okay, Freya.
Wheel of Fortune again.
All right, let's do it. Do it. Wheel of Fortune. Nothing happens.
Ow.
No.
Salem. Oh.
And
okay,
what are you going to do, Mr. Thule?
You would be such a good distraction.
Spin again.
All right, we will spin it again. And nothing happens.
Ow! You made my face. Come on, Salem. That's disrespectful. And with people looking, come on. That's key.
Oh, come on. It was just for a bit of luck.
And what about Gorf and Felix? What are you gonna do?
Onward, mighty steed.
Oh god.
Ha!
We're gonna go right here.
Okay, so the hobgoblins sort of get out of your way and help you get up on there. And hold on one sec. Where is we're going back a couple temples here. There we go. So Gorf, you heal 24 hit points as you pop up there. And then as you get down and Felix pops up there, he heals 18 hit points.
Oh, that's much better.
All right,
Yes.
and that's your round. So, Dill, what are you going to do?
All right, I am going to step forward to the one, and
Okay.
I am going to go, and the raven is going to disappear from Gorf's shoulder, and is going to reappear right here on the 6 right here.
Okay,
This
you need
one.
to tell me exactly what course the Raven takes above the number.
I think
It's
it's
going
like
to go. So I can summon it within 30 feet of me, so it can be summoned on this one.
Great.
But then it's going
That's
to fly.
awesome.
Yeah,
Don't
but then it's
forget
going
that
to
it has
fly.
already been proven that this essentially is this is a temple dedicated to a goddess who doesn't want you to use tricks and things like that. You have to figure it out or depend on luck. And you've already seen every single kind of spell fizzle as soon as it hits this. So, tell me exactly where. So, if you're going to try to summon it 30 feet away from you without it taking the right course, it's going to just negate it, and you're going to have to cast a spell again. It's going to kill the Raven.
Shoot. Let me just double check how much movement it has. 50 feet. So can it use an action to dash as well?
It can.
Okay.
Where
In
are
that
you
case,
summoning
Okay, I'm summoning it right at the start. And it's
Okay.
going to go 1, 5, 10, 15, 21. No, not 21. 20, 30.
Okay.
35.
Okay.
40. 45. 50. 55. 60. And once it's there, it'll use its action. Oh no, it already used its action to dash. Alright,
Yep,
it's up
the
there at
dash.
least. It's up there at least.
Where is it? So it's right in
Uh,
front of this devil.
Well, actually, I'll get it on this one, so it's not within range of the devil at least. But yeah, that's it then.
well, that's not.
Well, actually, wait. I think this is where it got where it's going to stand right there, so it doesn't have to use its action for movement, and it's going to hold a distract action.
Okay.
I will use
Alright.
my health action since the Raven is covering the numbers, and I think can I make an insight check to see if the demon is looking at the
Well,
Raven?
hold on. Where? Show me. So the Raven is not here. The Raven is here
It's here on the 6 right here.
on the 6. Okay.
You still
So this is
I'm sorry, Grina, what you wanted to do?
the 6
first,
right
I
here.
want to see if the bearded demon has been
Perfect.
distracted by at least a little bit by the Raven, so he could took the look away from me or the floor
Okay.
itself.
Sure.
It did. Then I will use my illusion to. Oh, the Raven maybe is going to die then if I change the numbers. Well, I will do it no matter
It's still on a good spot.
what. Yeah, but it must be something difficult for him to remember. I mean, this is a straight line, so it's easy to see. So something that he needs to do some changes. So I will change these numbers over here, all of them, all of this sequence, to be completely fucked up.
All right. So we're gonna say from
Let's say,
here.
sorry. Instead of that,
So,
instead of being completely fucked up, I want to create a possible route so it makes sense for the demons. So instead of having 616, let's do the one what is the 5 and the 6 stays in the same place, and then I change
here.
the other numbers are not 6 and 1, so it looks a little different. So it's just
Use the drawing tool.
yeah,
Cool.
it's gonna be easier. So this one goes here.
You just draw the number
Yeah.
that you want to
Yeah,
add.
just draw the
Cool.
number over.
I get it.
Yeah, it changed. The one in
I
the 5
totally understand. Okay.
That's
Yes. No. I
easier
totally
way.
understand what you're trying to do. Perfect. All right. Freya, what are you gonna do?
I am going to test my luck on the
And
roulette
try it
wheel
again? All right. And you got an 8. And let us see which one of these guys you're going to go after. And it is this one. And he takes 3 damage. Look at that. He gets smacked in the face again. And he's like, no! And Ithul, what about you?
Just call me Spin Daddy.
Alrighty. And nothing happens for you, sir. And now we've got 2 healed animal folk. What are you gonna do now?
Gorf, the bird disappeared. I don't think that's a good sign.
If I were to step back up on the thing, would it take an action? If it doesn't do
Yes.
anything?
Yes.
Hold on. Yeah. All right, that's enough. Let's book it. So we'll go 125 or 120.
All right, fabulous. And beginning of next round, let's just start with Gorf because I'm assuming you're gonna run again.
Yep.
So let's get that out of the way. And Freya, what about you? Oh wait, I need to roll for the other guys, for the other demons. Sorry, I didn't do their thing. First one didn't
You
do
don't
anything. Second one
have
didn't do
to,
anything.
though. I mean, you
But
could be taking
It's
a break. They look pretty
recommended.
tired.
now,
Sorry, what's the
This
command? What's the
demon-
command to adjust the angle?
I think you just click on it again. I think you like right click, and then
you
can do it again.
continue pressing. It's like
Oh,
Right
okay.
click.
Yeah, right click. Yeah, gotcha.
So then, so he gets within 10 feet of the raven, and he attacks. So there's that happening now.
It's
all
using its
very
distract
sad.
action, so it's disadvantage at least.
Can he use his distract from 10 feet away?
Oh, right, these guys have glaives and shit.
Yep,
And let me just double check the help action.
sure do.
You can aim the flank. I'm not sure if it's using it on itself or using it on the creature that's attacking.
You're probably using it on the creature that's. I'm gonna say in this situation you have to use it on the creature that's attacking. You have to like go up and like flap your wings around or something like that in its face.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
does an 8 hit?
I think it misses. 12 AC,
Oh, right.
yeah!
All right, so he tries to attack your birdie bird and he misses. It's all very sad, but now we're gonna start with them, and 3 does nothing and a 12 does nothing, but he is going to try to attack with the glaive again. And let us see what we shall see, shall we?
That's weird.
We shall see. And a 24.
Let me just double check if that hits. I'm kidding. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, darn. All right, let's see what is the damage. So he does.
I'm thinking about the 10 gold. It was 10 gold.
He does
think it's
11
50.
damage.
It just goes in a cloud of smoke, and you see how the sort of essence of the raven is sucked back into Dill.
All righty. So he looks at you and he's like, "Bye-bye, birdie. I'm
Oh wow,
gonna come and get you, you bastard."
that voice is so killable.
And
I
now
love
it
it.
is
I love it.
it's Gruna's turn.
And you
Oh wait,
try-
no, actually he's going to take his movement. And he's gonna go over here.
You
where
tried
the
to
bird
guilt
was.
trip us when we first fought these guys that we were just killing innocent people, but you know these guys were dicks.
Right.
And just to clarify on the rules, the distraction is not giving disadvantage on someone, it's just giving advantage if we would attack it. So I was wrong in that
Okay.
one.
Gotcha.
Just so that
Well,
we know for
you're-
the future.
Well, then I'm glad your bird died. There you go.
Wow. Wow. All right. You know what? Next time I'm not gonna clarify the
Yeah.
rules. I'm just going to
Yeah.
sit here and dwell in my poor readings of rules.
Talk
And,
about an
you're-
adversarial DM.
Looking like the cat that ate the canary.
Okay. So
All right.
Okay.
I can match. So I think made
I
a
haven't heard
performance.
that expression.
It's my turn, isn't it? Sorry. If,
Yeah, no, you're
yeah.
good. Sorry.
sorry. No, my fault. I will try to make a performance check while I cast Eldritch Blast and do like I really thought it was gonna work, but I know it's not going to. So, oh no! So he gets a little bit more distracted to the situation, and maybe he doesn't pay attention. No, something like that. Now I cannot think about my interpretation.
All
I
right,
will-
give me a performance check.
Let me do my performance. 10.
All right. He just
plus
looks at you
five.
and he's like, "Why are you so stupid?" Ah.
That can work too.
So he's not distracted by you. And Dill, what about you? What are you gonna do
Performance.
now that your bird's
Come back
dead?
to me.
Okay, Freya, what are you gonna do?
I am going to test my luck.
All right,
Spins
let's
the wheel.
roll it. And which one does it hit? It hits the one on the board for 3 damage again. There we go. He just keeps getting little pelted by little bits. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna kill all of you, just like a damn bird." There's. And now, what about you, Ithul?
Thule will the wheel, and he'll move towards the space, like the first space where Gruna and the Raven moved in. Not standing on the 6, but just standing at the entrance of it, just standing there waiting for the demon.
Okay, so no spinning of the wheel this turn.
Nope, not this time. And I'm gonna send a telekinetic
Alright.
message to the demon's brain. It's just like, go ahead, come all the way over here, and I promise you, you will die.
It's all right. Okay, and you feel him just sort of like shrug it off, and he just slips you the bird. It's like-
It's international.
and now,
in all planes.
are my animal folk gonna be running again?
Yep.
All right, do it
On a
to it,
mission.
and then that leaves Dill.
All right. I see Gruna's attempt at distracting the demon creature, so I will try to distract it as well. I'm just going to use disguise self to get like this menacing look, glowing red eyes, whatever, just look real fucking scary. And I'm just going to like reach out my hand at it, pointing at it. You insult the ferryman. You must suffer. And I'm trying to just distract
I'm gonna be
him.
like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
well, shit.
And he's just gonna look at you and he'd be like, "Hey, mom. Oh, yeah, you look just like her."
Fucking demons.
That's
Alright,
just
that's my...
Maybe not the one you
Or-
wanted. Distraction.
All right.
Gorf and
Then
Felix are gonna burst in the room and be like, "We're here!"
What the fuck happened to you guys?
I look back with glowing red eyes.
And Rune just like a crazy person. 6-1, 6-1, 6-1.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but what happened to the bird?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Gorf, I feel like, obviously I know what that means, but I don't have a good way of really Can I roll something for Gorf knowing what that means?
knowing what means.
6-1.
Oh my god. Yes, you can.
Alright.
Yes, you can roll an intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
Odds of us winning.
Hey, I'm just trying to role play it accurately, okay?
Yeah.
Nat 20. I know exactly how to make 7.
Oh.
Nice.
Math.
You said,
Be like,
so
I've
you-
added 6
you
and
hear
1
her-
before.
You hear her say that, and suddenly all of the drawings on the walls and the Wheel of Fortune and the spinning floor and all of that just suddenly makes sense
It's
to
just
you.
like the
And now
flashback,
you know exactly
and now
what
I'm
to
like
do.
mega
And
mind.
Gorf's brain grew 3 sizes that day.
That's correct.
Brain
You see all the
blast.
calculations flying around.
Yeah, yeah. 6-1. Yeah.
You very briefly suddenly discover the equation for relativistic gravity. You now know E equals mc squared, and within seconds it is gone again. Sadly.
Equals 7.
So,
man.
all right. Then we will do some demon rolls. See how that goes.
Be distracted with all of our nonsense.
All right, and let's see on a d6. Who's this gonna hit? It is going to hit Dill. Dill, you are going to take 1 damage, sir.
Oh, ooh, I still have my Armor of Agathis up.
Owie.
It had 2 points. It had 2 points. So, had it been 1 more, it would have been lost.
Okay, and now this guy is going to take a couple steps.
Don't
up
forget the
there.
ice damage.
Well, I
Well,
don't think that ice
They're not.
damage
Yeah.
applies
no,
if
it
it's
doesn't.
from the
Yeah,
wheel.
that's not a thing.
You hurt
Yeah.
the earth.
Oh,
The-
never mind. I thought you were physically attacked.
Yeah. There's okay, and now we have got what's Gruna gonna do?
I will try to Eldritch Blast him again.
Oh
It will probably die
Yeah,
down.
now he's in a straight line now.
nope, he's not because
Not
there's
really.
this
Not really
guy.
the one there.
Yeah, you have to go through this guy first. You have to go around that corner.
And
so
Also, if let me think through this, because maybe they're kind of stupid if but Runa doesn't know that.
all right.
I
So
will-
while you are thinking through that, there's Dill. Do you have anything that you'd like to do?
I'll just hold an Eldritch Blast until he is in a straight line.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Fabulous. All right, fabulous. Freya.
Spin the wheel.
All right.
Does it? At some
I'm
point,
just
it probably will
and
make.
nothing
spinning a wheel.
happens.
At some
And
point,
it's cool. What are you gonna do? What?
I was gonna say at some point it probably will make sense to roll initiative.
Yeah,
Maybe not now, but
Pull it
At some
together. Pull it together, please.
it's just a suggestion.
No, I get it. I
Uh,
get it. We're still doing fine
Yeah,
right now.
yeah,
I was gonna
It's
say
cool.
at some point. Okay, yeah, I get it.
yep.
What happened?
But
Your
you're
turn.
what
Nothing.
What you doing, my guy?
How? Actually, that wouldn't matter because it nullifies magic. I will hold a telekinetic shove until he steps onto the space in front of me.
All right, cool. And now Gorf.
All right. Oops. So Gorf
Now that
is
you understand everything, there is to
everything. He's gonna
understand
run.
through.
Well, he's gonna run. I'm echoing.
Yeah,
There's an echo from Milo.
Gotcha. So if I, not that mine is more important, but if there's echo on my end, it'll also be an echo on the stream, and so yeah.
So yeah, it's more important.
Yes, I've set it up exactly that way so that my audio and my experience is the best experience.
Yeah, you will always be the
get-
most important out of
Get
everyone.
wrecked.
That's all that matters.
Gorf's gonna run up to here, but
Honor and glory.
How do I get past you? You guys shouldn't be up front.
We'll go back.
I
After.
guess after what?
Let's see. And I make like a winkle and trying to for the demon to not see me. What devil?
Kyle, since I didn't do anything this turn, can I still use my movement?
You sure can.
Alright, in that case, I'll just run back and give space to Gorf.
well, he still can't get by Gruna. She's gonna need.
Yeah,
to
but
get out.
it's a first step. Now Gruna can't get past me.
Yep.
Next turn.
I guess I'll just wait here.
All right.
Hopefully
do,
your plan
you.
is fucking good.
Yeah, you're not super happy with Gruda right now.
No,
are
I'm
you?
not.
Neither is Runa with you though. You slow ass beast.
So Felix, what are you gonna do?
Okay, I don't mean to be that guy, but at what point do we say that the Fae or the Fiends also hear Gruna saying hysterically 6 to 1, 6 to 1 and put it together?
They already put it together.
They
Oh,
already
yeah,
know.
I think they would
Already
have.
put it together.
Okay. So
They're
their
going
movement's
fast.
just
They just
5
want to
feet.
die one by one as they come across.
Oh, okay.
Well, they also
Presumably.
they have
Like-
these things over there where
Yeah, they're staying
by.
by the wheels, just like two of our
Right.
members are.
Cowards.
Yeah.
Cowards.
But the third one is just moving 5 feet at a time, so that's why I was asking.
Oh,
But
it is a little bit farther now.
Well, it's because this terrain is very difficult, and you have to make sure that you step exactly where you're supposed to. So it takes a lot
Oh.
more movement
okay,
to get across.
that's what I was confused about. All right, I guess I'll just get up close to the action on Freya's side over here, and I will spin.
Ooh, look at you spinning the wheel,
What is it, a D12?
and nothing happens.
I haven't rolled yet.
No, it's Kyle that rolls those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I roll for the wheels.
Oh! Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Never mind then.
He
Yeah, nothing
rolls.
happened.
There's all right, and so we're gonna do some demon rolls real quick. First, this demon though that's out there, because Gruna shifted the illusion and there was enough going on with him, he did not know, he does not notice that the illusion is there, and so he steps right there, and
Toy plan.
suddenly it all just starts spinning around and grinds him up into nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gruna!
Nice one, Gruna!
And I say to
And-
Lord,
Yeah.
this to happen.
And the other demons see that, and suddenly they get confused, and so they're like, "Oh!" And you see them just head right out through this door down here.
Fuck.
I was so nervous. Don't do that to me again. Don't make him go like one step before the moment of truth.
So now you are alone here in this place. What are you going to do?
Okay, Luna will let some passage to for.
All right, Gorf.
Oh, by the way, can I take the illusion out?
Oh, yeah!
By the way,
Oh, that
I'm
would have been
sorry,
bad.
what
He
happened?
dispelled the illusion.
step out of the way. This illusion in case we. Oi!
Gorf just grounded up.
Like, oops,
Ground.
sorry, God.
Ground Gorf.
I can talk you. I can talk to spirits. I'm
Oh,
sorry, God.
There you
perfect.
go. Perfect. Dead
That's what
Gorf,
we
dead bear.
Dead bear. Gosh dang it. All right.
We gotta get across.
Just
All right.
Chase them down.
Go.
All right, are you guys all gonna head across?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll be after Gorf.
All right. So you all make it across. Look at that.
Okay. Boom.
Oh wait.
Don't
No.
have to do the
Let me
exact
roll.
thing.
Behind Bruno.
I know I will mess
Yeah.
up and
Well, you guys know how to get across, so we don't
Yeah.
actually.
Okay.
Please,
I mean, if you
Oh.
want to, you should feel free. I did.
No,
spend a lot of
I checked it and there was a way and it was great.
Oh
So-
man, that trek was really treacherous.
It took me a while, but when I put it 6 and 1 together, it was like, oh, I see it now. It's 6 to 1.
I was doing the same, but I was like putting 5s and 2s, and I was like, fuck, none of this worked.
That's because you're not
Yeah, I don't have the big brain. I only have 12 intelligence.
I've gained my
That's right.
8 classes of knowledge for this game.
Okay, so are you guys gonna pop the door open?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Alrighty.
I guess that Gorf is
Hold
too
on.
mad to talk to me.
Pop that
It-
door.
It's we're chasing down the demons. It's not there's other matters
not
to
the time.
discuss. It's not the time.
You go, I mean, it's like, I'm sorry, Gorf, but we needed to. And I imagine you like going fast.
Oh no.
We're like, we'll talk later.
Okay.
Okay, so as you enter this, you recognize the symbols on the wall as Sharindlars. And all you see is a blank room. There's no decorations or adornments of any kind. You see a pitch black floor with a bright white path winding through it. Towards the center of the room, you see 2 pairs of hobgoblins. The path seems to glow under their feet, and they're each holding a partner's hand. You see about like 10 or 12 bearded devils about to destroy the 4 hobgoblins. And the hobgoblins see you and shout something about holding hands before they're just assaulted by a throng of devils. What are you gonna do?
This is gonna be nasty.
Gorf.
Are we
Bring me up again.
rolling initiative now?
Honestly, it depends on what you're going to do.
It's just like
I reach out and grab Gorf's hand.
All
Um,
right.
all right. He's holding Dill's hand. He's confused.
They said
So
hold
as
hands.
you
Let's just...
as you grab hands, the path underneath you lights up, and these bearded devils come straight at you before you can say anything. And they both try to hit you. And as they strike you, suddenly you see like they try to hit you with their glaive, and you see like what looks like a glaive strike suddenly appear on their chest. And they're like, oh my god, what's going on? And they keep just trying to hit you with their beards and their glaives until they hack themselves to pieces.
Well, that worked
Holy
better
shit.
than I thought.
Okay, I guess partner up.
Okay, I'll grab Fool's hand.
Freya,
Yes.
and I will grab your hand.
Okay.
So this path lights
Okay,
up.
so
Let me tell you about my best
Yeah.
friend.
This is quite.
So
If you have-
you see 2 sort of blood gems appear above the corpses of these demons, and you watch as the demons all throughout the room attempt to kill the hobgoblins who are just sort of standing there. And these demons just don't understand. They just don't get it. They don't understand what's happening.
Can I yell at them
And-
and be like,
You guys are so weak, try harder.
Yeah.
And they look at
Better than my
you.
performance, that's for sure.
and
What
all
kind
of a
of
sudden
creatures
you
kill
see-
themselves when attacking others? It's
Right.
stupid.
So now, how are you guys going to proceed?
Hand in hand over the path.
The ants go marching 2 by
All
2.
right.
Hurrah!
So
hurrah.
Hurrah.
as you do that, you pass the hobgoblins. They see the loyalty rune on your armor, and they're like, "Good job, good job."
We're
And
just
then
like
when you-
celebrities.
Yeah.
The way's clear. Do you know the number thingy?
Of course we do. We've lived here for 1,000 years.
Okay,
Well, for
yeah,
centuries.
that's a stupid question. Yeah, the way's clear. Get back to your friends. They're in the mother's
Hobgoblins
chamber.
They're gonna thank you very much, and they're going to head back down to the
As
mother's
they leave, can I use the ask one of them
Yeah,
something?
do we have to hold hands?
Sure.
I'm just going
Make it
to
through?
ask if you don't mind, would you just round up any bodies you find within the barrier for me? Put them in a just put them all next to each other. I would gravely appreciate it.
Great.
Oh, okay. And sorry, I did miss one thing. When you created the first, Felix, when you created your loyalty armor, you heard a ding from
Oh, right.
the foyer, and so you know that another face lit up.
Okay. Important.
Was there a ding after we passed
Yeah, the numbers.
You did not.
Okay.
Oh shit, we're not done in that room then.
Well, we gotta keep going.
Did.
We'll come back.
But Felix, you said that you and Athul held hands and walked all the way down the path.
I did say I held hands with Athul.
Yeah, well, as far as I know, we haven't started yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just me and
Okay,
Gorf.
what do you guys want to do?
Me and Gorf,
Yeah.
What do you
or
want to do?
me and Dill were in there.
Did we
Okay.
make it all the way?
Well, I don't know. You haven't told me.
Yeah,
We're just walking.
I think we
Right.
should walk along the path while holding hands.
That seems
Yeah.
like the safest thing to do, I suppose.
All
Right
right, as
behind
you,
you.
You together.
then you all make it up to the next door, and as
Yay.
you touch your feet on the final bit of the path, you hear a ding from the vestibule.
It's super loud then.
By the way,
Well, you sort of hear it in your head.
Oh, gotcha.
is Gruna invisible to you, Kyle?
No,
I mean, it's
No, now I can see.
no, I can
okay.
see.
I stopped it then. Okay, nice.
Mhm.
By the way, I can move Freya and Gruna alone, so they are really together. We have
Yep.
telepathy. Wow.
Aww.
Just attached.
I mean, we know we have to protect each other. We are the queens here.
All right, we're gonna.
Best
Play.
friends.
Holy
Oh.
shit!
Righty. So, here's the next bit.
I
Who
wanna
would like to
go.
hear a description of this room?
Nah, I'm good.
Nah,
No,
goodbye.
it's fine. We'll just do it. We'll just do it.
Yeah, let's just go. It looks nice.
Yeah, it's pretty. So, you enter the Temple of Thard Har. As you enter what looks like an enormous greenhouse. Along the walls are glass enclosures that hold a massive array of plants from everywhere in the multiverse. The ceiling seems to be enchanted to show the sky outside, but you can actually feel the heat from the sun shining down. You've never encountered this kind of magic before. In the center of the room is a huge willow tree. Its top touches the ceiling and its branches almost reach the walls. Underneath its branches, you can see soft, tender grass blanketing the floor. There's about 5 hobgoblins on this side of the willow, and on the other side of the willow are about 20 imps that seem to be talking amongst themselves. You can see several bloody smears around the roots of the tree.
Oh god.
Everybody give me a nature check.
May I use guidance on myself?
No, because you do not know that you need to make this check.
Makes sense. Not like I need it.
Right.
Did
All
you just
right,
hum
and
the McDonald's "I'm loving it" thing?
Yeah,
I think
because I'm
that's
loving
what I
it.
heard.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
that's right.
That's why I'm the Bart. I know how to.
We're
function.
gonna get sued. This whole video is copyright now.
Oh yeah, but we're not getting much money yet. We can get away with that for now.
Just do a little sponsorship thing at the end.
All right, and so Freya, you did your nature. Who am I missing? Just a Thule?
I got
Will you
you.
roll
I got
for
you.
it?
Phil.
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right, so Gruna, Freya, Ethul, the three of you, as you step into the room, notice there's something a little off about the giant tree in the center of the room, and you realize it's not a tree, it's a treant.
Oh. I was gonna say, you notice something odd about a tree. It's growing in a mine.
Sure, but so are all these other plants. So
Can I ask as well, which god did you say it was?
this is the temple to Thard Har.
Can I make a check to see what I know about this god and its followers?
You can.
The fuck is religion? Oh, there it is.
No.
Nope,
so
I know nothing. I've heard the name.
Yeah, you have heard the name. You know that he is of the dwarven pantheon, but that's about it. And given what's happening in the room around you, you assume he has something to do with nature.
Yep. I sort of find the symbol on my armor. That's it.
Okay, good. You know which symbol it is.
I'm like,
So everybody, give me a
I will ask you later.
perception check.
We missed you. I guess same thing. No.
I got you, Thule.
Yeah, no.
I know things. I can't see things.
All right, so Dill, as you are looking around the room, you notice, you see the little
Nice.
white flowers that, so Felix hun, since you got a nat 1, you, as you're sort of looking around the room, you suddenly, like, as you're
Wow.
trying to enter, you
This
sort
is
of smack
beautiful.
your head on the door jamb and just don't see anything. You're just suddenly like, ow! Oh, God.
Wait, I
Damn it.
smacked my head on the door jam?
Yeah. You just miss it, you misstep a little bit, and now
the contrast
you got a
of like,
dent
the
on
light
your head.
in this room and the dark room, you sort of blinds you for a second.
I'm so distracted by Ethul's amazingly strong hands. Just
Right. They're very comforting.
And definitely human.
definitely
Yeah,
human
definitely
hands.
human
Yes.
hands. 100%.
Mine too. I
So-
mean, whatever.
You're like, wow, these are really human hands.
Oh, jeez.
So, Dill, what you see with your perception is in the southern area of the room, you see that you can see the same flowers, the little white flowers that were being used in the ritual in the mothers in True Silver's temple to keep the barrier up.
Where were
And
those? Sorry?
so they are down.
The flower
here.
petals.
Yeah.
That were,
Oh, just any white flower petals on the map.
You see, they're right down here. You see them all the way down here.
Yeah, here. And here, probably.
Nope, just here. Just here.
We
That's
can't see what
you.
you're doing.
Yeah, I'm not
I
seeing
can't see
pings.
anything.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Why can't you see my ping? Oh, sorry, I'm pinging on the wrong area, on the wrong layer. So now can you see
So
that?
just these.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can
Okay.
see his point of view. Let me-
Okay, good. All right.
Because
so
there's
those-
other white ones
these are-
over here, but those you're saying
You-
those are different.
Shut your whore mouth. you're gonna get beat. So you also notice, because your perception was so good, you also noticed that the bloody smears around the tree seem to be like, you can see little chunks of like wing and stuff like that, and several blood gems floating there. So you recognize that it's the imps and not hobgoblins.
I still have no
oh.
idea how they died though, because I didn't notice the ends.
You sure didn't. But there's one other thing that you notice, and it is a beautifully created well over here.
Any other exits to the room? Oh, there's
You
a door
see
right
one
there. Sorry.
exit. Yeah, you see one exit over here, and over here you also see, and around the well you see like sort of some little flower pots and what looks like bags of soil and maybe some little seeds and stuff.
Cool.
And now, what would you like to do facing down 20 imps?
Oh god.
Nothing new for them.
You
I
what?
Yeah.
I think nothing new for them. I wasn't here, but they already faced quite a lot of it before.
What's the situation? I'll just say to the hobgoblins, like, what's the situation?
And they look at you and they see the loyalty runes on your things. And they're like, "Oh, thank God, we've got them cornered over there, but we don't know if they're gonna stay over there. A couple of them flew through the center of the room. We're trying to convince them." And he starts whispering. He's like, "We're trying to convince them to do it again."
So they can't get over here, but they don't know that.
No, they've watched. You see the bloody smears on the ground, and you put it together. They've watched their compatriots get destroyed by whatever's in the room.
Yeah. One more. What I was saying is that there's not a way for them to get over, like if they like fly up high or whatever. So they're not going to figure it out. We're just trying to convince them to do it themselves. Essentially, is what they're saying.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
May I make an attempt?
Yes.
I'll step forward a bit. I'll shout out to the imps. Are they paying attention to us? Like they have eyes on us?
They're sort of talking amongst themselves, trying to figure things out. It looks like.
All right. I'll step forward. I'll just shout out. Creatures of the hells. Do they turn?
They do.
I just sort of smacked my scythe in the ground 2 times. Do you recognize what I am?
And they just look at you and they sort of giggle a little bit, and then they turn back around.
Do I get a sense that they recognize what I am?
They just don't care. You're not their you're not their immediate superior, and so they just don't care.
I would like to make a deal.
And they
What?
they hear deal, and they sort of look over and like, ooh.
You see your compatriots. You see their smashed bodies, and the crystals flying above them. That entails that there will be no more hells for them. They are stuck here in the mines forever. A fate not expected for devils. I am a reaper of the ferryman. My job is to bring creatures between the
Sorry,
planes.
hold on one sec. What is that feedback? that I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I think it's Milo. Can you mute your mic while you're not talking, Milo?
Or I think it's a Thule. That bag is pretty loud.
I think it's a mix of both.
It's like the perfect storm.
Okay, there we go. That's better. So yes. All right. So you're trying to make a deal.
Oh, you say, if you ever wish to leave these mines, not as a crystal bound here forever, I am your only way out. Do they see him?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
It's very
Sorry. Well, what are you trying to convince them of?
Oh no!
And
Oh,
since
dang.
they're not crystal, they
I'm
cannot be
trying to
displayed.
convince them that I am.
They
All
either
right.
gonna-
That is a critical fail. So, Dill, tell me how you screwed this up.
Since I did use Mask of Many Faces earlier to make my eyes red, I still have because I have like a skull mask I put on to do Mask of Many Faces. I still have the mask on, and my voice is just muffled. No one can hear anything I'm saying. It's just like.
I love it.
There's just no.
Oh,
Yeah.
So they all sort of look at you, have no idea what you're saying, and go back to talking amongst themselves.
Good try, buddy.
I turn back.
Bruna,
Oh,
I've got an
sorry.
idea.
I have one idea. Tell me yours
Look.
first. Well, before I look at them so they don't hear to us.
Right. So I'll huddle with you real quick, and we'll whisper to each other. Like, listen. I know you've been having.
You're really low.
Sorry.
Gork's,
Yeah, I'm really
Gork's
short.
gonna shout something.
Yeah. Listen, I know you've been having trouble with your illusions, but I think if we can create an illusion that looks like an imp that's walking around in the center and they think it's safe, and me and you both kind of mock them that they're so scared when one of their friends is already walking around over there, then I think that we can convince some of them to walk forward to their death.
Okay, I had a very similar idea. I will need the help of
And I will look at the fuel and make him gesture like that.
Hill's talking to your mind. Yes.
All right. I'll tell the Felix's plan to him and also say, do you have a way to make sound illusions, right?
Smile ones. Yes.
All right. I can create an imp and you can voice him, and we can trick them to think that there's a pathway to go that is safe. If we work together, I think we can convince them that there's a path to us and that they can attack us. Are you with me on that?
Yeah, I'm always willing to try.
Okay, I will create an imp and I will make him say the words. I found it. There's a way here. And when I say, and you should say that at the same time that I create the imp, and then I will make him go through a path. It will look, it's safe, and when they come, they're going to be doomed. Let's hope it works.
Oh, and while you're doing that, I'll pretend like I'm terrified that that you guys found a way to get around this tree, and I'll be like, oh no, you guys are going to get across. How's that sound?
I will nod with my head, and I will go. That God, since God is very big, I will try to be behind him so they don't look at my gestures and see that I am using magic.
Right.
I will look at the fuel, make a little gesture, and we will do that plan. Since they are talking between themselves, I will try to make the imp. Let me see the distance that I can do that. So they are pretty far away, but if I get a little bit more like here and my fellows come to me, we can do it, I think. I will create one that it's like a little bit outside the group, but like it looks like it was always there talking, and then use the plan that we did.
All right.
I'll use the plan and try to
Do
make
it.
So,
Do it.
I already told it. I don't know if I should tell again what we're going to do. Do we have to do any type of checks or rolls for that?
Gorf
You
is
have to do a lot of checks.
also gonna
You
shout
sure
something
do.
when
Yeah. Do I have to? What is it?
when
Like a
you guys are
deception check?
done.
Okay, so first you can cast the illusion. Ping where you're gonna cast it.
I will cast it over. I think a good way would be like doing this straight around here, where it's not well. So around here. So if it was they're like all together, a little bit outside, but around here.
Down here. Okay.
Yeah, more or less.
All right. So there's so you cast the illusion, and then where's the illusion gonna go?
So if fuel is gonna, I will make the illusion go. Let me like this, like going like really near to the here,
To the
and then
wall.
to
Shouldn't
the
it go
wall,
towards
and
the
then
center?
doing like a weird path. Like it looks like he knows something they didn't know. Like it's doing a weird path, like a little flying in some sort of way, and it's gonna tell them to imitate him. Which if Yuli is going to, I will think about what Bruna is going want to say to still make the illusion on the image itself, so it looks like the sound comes from there. It's gonna be something like, "I figured it out. It's right here," and do the movements.
Okay, so essentially it's gonna end up like over here.
Yeah, eventually it's going to doing like this weird.
So it's gonna stay against the wall.
It's going to it's not going to stand against the wall because it's going to go against the wall and then like do these big sweeps. Like it's a weird pathing. So it looks a little credible. It's doing that, like let's say boom, and then doing like this and like this. So it looks like it's almost a code.
Trying to get him to walk into the tree, though.
Yeah. So in one of the paths, he's going to walk into the tree, near to the tree. But hopefully the tree knows it's not an illusion and will not strike. Let's go for that.
Okay, so as
Well,
so
it's a creature, so
you can totally do that. So the imps see this, and they see that the tree does not react to it, and so they start following the path over here, away from the tree, and you are leading them down this way. And then they see that there is a clear path to the hobgoblins.
But I did like this. Okay, never mind.
Well, you told them to come over here and stick by the wall, and then
No,
did a
I didn't-
weird funky thing over here.
I didn't say that though, but do whatever you want.
Well, no, this is so what you showed me over here was that you went from like here to here, and then
And
went
then
from like here to here, and then did a funky thing over here in this area, right?
I think it's showing like a specific way you have to take if you want to avoid the tree. Like you have to do this exact thing, or you can to pass.
So what?
It's just
So
it's
let me
an-
know if
path.
so let me know if I'm wrong, because what I saw you do was over here, and then up here, and then you did a funky thing over here, right?
I went to here and then like here and then here and doing funky things, but I don't remember exactly
So
what
it
I
was
did.
so,
I don't-
so it was here, and then when you got here, then it started getting zigzaggy, right? In this area.
Yeah, around here, but I will get one of the paths is going to get as close as the tree as I can.
Sure. But I think the issue is that you led them away from the tree first over here. So now the imps are following the path that the first imp took, right? Which was this, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So now the imps are like along the wall up here, and then where is the imp now?
Then he's going to do something like this, and then try to do this.
Okay, so the imps are going to sort of stop for a second, and they're just going to look, and it's like, what are you doing?
Look, it's not attacking, is what I wanted Ethyl to say through me and all of that.
Oh, okay, but these other guys are right here.
Yeah, but he has a lot of range. He's gonna get us. We have to distract him. We have to get near him and then go back. Follow my route.
Okay, and then so this guy is going to head in and just get swatted by the treant, and he's like, and so he's gone, and it's like, and all the others are like, oh no, he's dead. Where's oh?
He didn't do it correctly. Look at me. I'm fine. He didn't do it
Okay.
well.
Okay.
I'll do it again.
Okay.
And see if they like a little funky move that looks like something weird happening. Like you have to do it exactly like that.
Like doing a little dance move as well. You have to do like mimic it.
So a couple of them go through, and then they just keep watching their friends die.
I'll kind of assist too, though. You know, maybe get a couple more to go in. I'll be like, oh no, one of them's smarter than the other ones. He's figured it out.
And then these guys back here are like, I'm smart.
We're doomed.
they're
No,
gonna
only
get-
one of them's smart enough to do it.
And then these guys get dead. Maybe one more, and then they realize that they can't go through that way. So now there's a cluster of them down here.
Lord. I hope he can't teach the rest of them how to do it. Oh no, then we'd be doomed.
The
All
secret
right.
is in the swirl. The swirl.
Okay, so there. So where is your imp now?
He's going to be like dancing here, like doing the same movement, almost like an infinite type of movement. Like, wait,
Can you
sorry,
can
I
you
was
make,
like,
can you make like a little square? Can you make a little square so we can see
I
what
was
it
doing
is?
signs. I was doing signs with my mouse, but obviously you cannot see. He's like doing like, and it's like, look, see.
Okay, so then all of the imps are going to scrunch up against the wall over here, trying to avoid the tree.
Dale's
and they're
trying
gonna-
to help like Felix and just going.
Can Gorf move while this is happening?
Yes.
Gorf is gonna go like right here and just be prepared if this gets
Lithul will
fucked
step
up.
up next to him just in case they manage to figure something out.
Like,
I'll
like
prepare a
he
bless in
gestures.
case they get too close.
He gestures the hobgoblins to
I'm
take a
gonna
step back.
All right, and initiative.
Okay.
Roll for me,
Hold
please.
on one
Clover.
sec while I erase
Yep.
everybody's old ones.
I'm not gonna be able to. I can't select a fool's token.
By the way, remember that for me, it's getting kind of late.
My initiative is only 2, so it'd be a
Not
d20 plus 2, so you
Do
can just
you-
plug it in afterwards.
So, do you need to head out shortly?
It's not like hard stop, but it's like 9, and I should be having dinner in not too long from now. So
It's
if
9:30
it's
here.
fast combat or something quite fast, I can do it.
If you give
Okay.
me control of a fool's token, I can roll initiative for him.
Where is it? There's
Let me
He's still by the door.
erase my my stupid things.
hold on. There is. I will just hold on. Will you just roll a fool's initiative and I'll just give it to him?
I think it'll. Oh yeah. All right, what's going on?
Yeah, that is really annoying. Whatever that is.
There's a lot of noise coming from you right now, my mom.
Jesus, what is happening?
Puppy.
Puppy, it's
It's
powerful for
14.
that mic.
Mute yourself then, man.
Yeah. Sorry. That's really super distressing. All right. And I am going to one sec. And we got some imps going here. There. And then we are going to send it there. And all the initiatives. And since they're all distracted doing their thing, you guys can have a surprise round while I do initiatives for all of these imps. So who's first? Sorry, I am busy doing initiatives.
I think I am.
Yeah, I think you are,
Okay.
Felix.
Fabulous.
Okay.
What are you gonna do, Mr. Felix?
I guess for now I'll move kind of like right.
Can Gore say
behind
something
everybody.
out of initiative?
Yes.
This
You
isn't
can
a
always
fight.
talk out of initiative.
If they can get to us, we can't win this fight. We need to retreat. There's too many.
All right.
Okay, then let's retreat, I guess. And I'll kind of go here and I'll hold my action.
Okay.
In case,
And
like,
we're
you know,
almost
they get too close.
here. Now I need to do. Hold on.
Well, how about I say this? How about I say to all my friends, "Hey, let's go to the partner room, or let's go to the fuck. Let's just go to the next room and do the same thing we did coming here."
The love tunnel.
Exactly.
Tunnel. I like that name.
So I'll wait for my hand-holding partner at the
one of the things. All right. Cool. Yes, you can totally do that. And the hobgoblins, they recognize the wisdom of this, and they decide to head there with you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so hobgoblin number 1 heads out into this room, but this guy gets there, and then this guy.
Oh, do we not have a
gets
surprise
there.
round?
Oh, you do. I'm so sorry. Yes, you do. I was doing that. I forgot. I just did 400 initiatives, so I forgot.
It's really easy to forget.
Yeah. No,
That's a massive.
And
that's a horde, so
holding hands, and then Hobgoblin heads out over here, and now Felix.
Yep. So I'll move over. I'll move over here into the hallway, and I'll wait for my hand-holding buddy, I guess.
Your best buddy.
Yep.
And now it is Ethul's turn.
I'm pretty sure with these loyalty marks will protect us, but alright. Kind of steps back and moves over to go with Felix.
All right. And now you guys are holding hands over here. And what I'm going to say after setting all of that up is that the imps are too stupid to understand what is happening, so they will kill themselves just like the devil.
Too many things at once. Fuck off.
Sure.
Yeah. So we've got. So yes. So the imps are now dead, and there are 5 more fabulous little hobgoblin-y guys that you have saved in the Temple of Thard Har. So now the question is,
Oh,
do
sorry.
you want to see?
Quick question.
What?
So, were we able to see them move along this thing and be safe?
Yes.
Okay. So even if there's some members of our party that don't have that marked yet, we can assume that they're safe if we go this.
Sure.
Okay.
Can I just do something random?
Of course.
Oh.
Can I get like one of the like buckets of water from the well and just like try to like water the tree in?
You sure can, and as you do it, you see a giant smile come across the tree in its face, and he says, "Oh, thank you. I've been waiting for so long for a little drink."
Yeah. You looked like you mostly had blood on you, so some of that was to wash it off. But yeah, totally, man.
Yes. Well,
Aren't
no,
you feeling
the blood is tasty as well.
Oh,
Okay.
well, whatever you're into.
Big fucking psychopath.
Big,
Well,
big
I mean, it's
blood
all
nourishes.
water to him. It's like-
Yeah,
It's just irony water.
there you go.
Yeah,
Which most of the
right?
it's in a mine, so yeah.
Yeah, they always say what they don't want to say. It's irony water.
Kyle, while this
you
is
were
happening,
over-
I'm just collecting all the bodies into a pile. Or like laying them up
Okay.
in rows.
Fabulous.
Bit of a freak, huh?
And all of
There you
you,
go.
give me, Felix, give me an Arcana check.
Oh, fun. 5.
Okay, yeah, you do your thing and don't realize that there's anything else going on.
All right. I just vibe with this tree and just chatting about.
Yeah, it's great. He's loving it. He thinks you. Now that you've watered him, he thinks you guys are cool. He likes you a bunch. He thinks you're just neato.
I
is
think
what
he's
he
cool
thinks.
too.
Oh, see, with the nice trees.
Mhm.
The nice tree hint.
Now we
While I move all of these hobgoblins back down to their other temple, so that they can all be safe with their friends down in the Temple of Bright Mantle. No, not Bright Mantle. True Silver. In True Silver's temple. Look at all these hobgoblins you're saving. That's so nice.
We can't see them.
All right.
We can't see that.
Do you all want to do anything else in here?
If we can call it for today, it would be helpful for me. If we want to have some time to talk after the game.
Sure. Well, that's why I want to check and see if you want to do anything in here real quick. Well, we won't go into the next room, but if there are any things that you want to sort of tie up in here, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, look around for interesting things.
Yeah, most nature and investigation checks to see if I see any plant that's really interesting or anything that comes to
Okay.
mind.
Gorf's gonna look for
So-
weapons.
I'm gonna get a Thule over and just enjoy this time with a Thule, because he's my hand-holding partner.
I'm going to.
I mean, at this
smell
point,
the
you're kind of
roses.
just sitting in his palm.
Yeah.
All right. So, give me both a nature check and an investigation check.
Since now I have all the time in the world, can I use guidance on me and my fellas? if I
You
need?
can, in fact.
So
Okay,
who's
so-
who's rolling what?
Well,
I will
Bruna's the only
go-
one that said that she wanted to
I will do
do a
both.
nature check.
I wanted to
So
look.
she gets to do a nature check.
I want to look for
If you wanna do an
cool items.
investigation.
Yeah.
Yes.
20 for me.
All right. So nature. So
But-
Gorf, you find just some lovely flowers that are lovely.
Yay!
Oh, there's you do also notice though that there's all kinds of wildlife in the glass cases around the room. that there's all kinds of different creatures from all over the multiverse. It looks like that are really good for help like pollinate the plants and things like that. Gruna,
Mm-hmm.
you notice that these plants, most of them you recognize. There's a couple that you don't. There's a really cool one that looks like it drips like a glue almost. You're not really sure what it is, but you touch it and it's like a little it's like sticky.
It's a gorilla plant.
Like more sticky than sap normally is. You find a whole bunch of different kinds of insects and bats, and there's even a couple like little monkeys running around in there. And give me an Arcana check.
Alright. Arcana with guidance. So 17 plus...
No, you don't get guidance on this one because you don't know that you are doing this Arcana.
And 17 only.
But when you go to check out the well, you feel something that's sort of similar to the to the fountain in the marketplace, and you realize that this well is a small portal to the elemental plane of water, and that it's constantly full of the purest water that you can find in the multiverse. So there is that. You also find lying around like a whole bunch of like flower pots and potting soil and some seeds and things like that.
Alright, I will tell my findings to my friends. Maybe someone can use this sticky plant. I don't know. Maybe there's someone in the campsite that is good using materials of some of this kind. I don't know.
Belva's dream. Talk about Druid's dream.
Anyone have a vial to collect the sap?
I don't know. Does anybody?
Do I have a vial? I have an oil flask, which I can empty, I guess.
Well, we have the empty potion bottle too, unless y'all.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.
They don't disappear after we use them? Blasphemy.
Oh no! What? What's that kind of not magic? Right. So yeah, let's use the health potion for the sticky sap.
All right, fabulous. So you now have a little bit of sticky sap.
Mm-hmm.
And you now sort of have figured out where they get the white flowers for True Silver's rituals. So that's delightful.
So before, since we have a bit of time before we round off, can I just think back to all the levels we've been through and see if I can remember if I've seen any brass braziers? I don't know. I think that's
brass braziers.
Yeah.
No, because everything's lit by the crystals in the ceiling.
Damn, I'll have to go buy one.
God
Fucking
damn
go to fucking walking spiral.
So that's for the crow.
Yeah, I need a brazier to summon it back.
Okay.
Shopping episode next time. Oh, that's true. Well, that's Corton. I just wanted to see maybe I could do it for free, but never mind.
Where's your money?
You cheap bastard.
Oh,
Yes.
All right. Well, if you guys don't want to do anything else, then let's close it down for today. And it looks like you've got a couple more temples to check out before you get to the end here.
Mm-hmm.
And won't that be super fun?
The floor of temples.
Oh yes. Oh yes. And traps and weird things happening. So.
Yep.
Sounds like
All
fun.
right. Well, that's going to be
All right.
it for us. Thank you, everybody who's here for joining us. You're awesome. And
Thank you.
Have a great one. Bye.